7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All power to the people. It's the Bruh Listen Podcast, the black podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Cedric Owens, Brittany Brown, and Anthony Rogers. Bruh Listen. Bruh Nation, what's good?
Hey.
Back at it again. Episode number 94 of the Bruh Listen Podcast. We are listening to Coffee. You listen to Coffee?
I thought when you said Coffee, I thought you was talking about the old R&B group. Coffee.
Koffee.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Brittany, you listen to Coffee? Kendra and the Gantry, you listen to Coffee?
I like it though.
Coffee is the only female artist to ever win Best Reggae Album of the Year.
Really?
Okay.
More fire, more fire, more fire, more fire.
All right, go for how she look.
She like 19. I think she a stud.
I don't support that.
Don't support what? Well, which part?
Where's she
What
from,
part
though?
don't you support?
The studs.
You don't support the studs?
Nah, they still trying to steal pussy from me.
You know what? I'll
It's
allow
pussy
it.
that I can't get, even though it's a pussy that I never see. She's stealing it from
what
me.
you can't get. I'll allow it. It makes sense. I'll
Studs
allow
out
it.
here stealing pussy.
Studs out here wilding.
Turning bitches out. Using that little flick of your tongue, your little nasty.
Yo, never mind. I'm not gonna do this with you today. I'm not gonna do this with you today.
So petty.
I'm not gonna do this with you. Facebook not petty?
They are to me.
No.
Fuck Facebook.
What up, Janae?
Hey, Janae.
Out there doing
Shout
your
out
shit.
to Janae. Which one?
White.
my boo.
Sis.
Yo, listen.
love?
If you're in Jacksonville, Janae has a credit seminar for business credit coming up March the 1st. And if you want to get your credit right, get at her.
She hooked your shit up, man.
I was just about to say,
She did some shit.
it's a smooth 300.
Yeah.
I think that's right, Janae. Unless you want me to say it's 5. But listen, get with her on price.
Prices
But
going
listen,
up as the taxes
last
go in.
month, I had got with Janae about my credit. My credit was at a 554 or whatever, right? Janae looked at my credit, and she was like, oh, you got good credit. You just, like, basically, she was like, you just fucking off.
Right.
And mind y'all know y'all heard Janae when she was on the show. She was on the podcast. Best guest we ever had.
Yes.
So, she was like, you just
work
fucking
for
off.
that pussy, boy.
Hey,
God
she's a married woman.
$40. More than that.
Janae's worth more than $40.
Hey, man,
Yes.
how long a nigga got? Janae, how long you dude got?
Anywho,
All right, don't put it out
Anywho.
there.
I was about to say, anywho,
She talked about this on the show.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to get. What if she shared
Hey,
the stream?
boo.
If she shared the stream, I don't want to get
I'm about
cased
to
up.
say if she shared.
Listen,
Oh, that nigga might be
that
watching.
nigga might be watching for jail.
His-
Niggas be having phones. in
Who this
jail.
nigga is? Huh? The nigga with the pineapples on his
Hey,
shirt.
that nigga. Hey, all the pictures of that nigga. He look big. He look like he
Correction.
on site the hell out of nigga.
Correction, they're actually tacos.
They are taco.
They are
Whatever
tacos.
the fuck on this nigga
It's
shirt.
something to eat.
The nigga locked up and be like the pineapples on the nigga
Hey,
shirt.
he gonna knock my pineapple off. I ain't with it, bro. You got it, bro.
Yep.
Your wife is an amazing woman.
I'm
Listen,
actually submitting my
Hey.
son Janae today. So,
but yeah,
so
she.
work on
fuck
mine.
with- I fuck with Janae.
Oh, that's just horrible right there.
Hey, man, we in the
But,
685 Studios.
685 Studios.
this
But,
hood shit.
but
All right.
Janae got me right, man. Like, not just regular right, like extremely right. She
That's
got
what's
my
up.
credit score up 124 points in 1 month. And I still ain't even did what the hell she said do all the way because I'm lazy.
Hey, Janae say what happened in the free world, stay in the free world. That's some old pimp ass shit.
That's why I
And
love
I don't
her.
condone. I don't think I condone any of this.
Janae, don't play with me because I'm coming. Anywho,
I hit
Yeah,
Janae up
yeah.
and I told her, I was like, I'm sitting to submit my stuff or whatever. She's like, hey, Janae also has an event next week for y'all motherfuckers who ain't got shit to do
What
on
kind of event? What is it?
another credit seminar.
Okay.
It's gonna be like kind of networking and everything else. Janae, put in the thread what the church is you're gonna be at again. I think
it's not a
West
church.
Baptist.
Stop playing with Janae.
No, the one that she's doing on Friday is gonna be at a church.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
I
thought you was talking about.
Baptist or something like that.
just
But anyway,
talking about you.
it's actually on Valentine's Day for all y'all motherfuckers who ain't got shit to do on Valentine's Day because y'all
I love how
single.
you having a-
Or for all y'all motherfuckers,
Come through, Zoe,
for
you
all
good?
your couples who want to get y'all credit right together, y'all go shout out to my girl Janae. But she was like, hey, you gonna be making? I'm like, nah, I'm getting my cheeks clapped. She's talking about something. Oh, you cheating on me? I was like, just a little bit, but not that much.
Well, y'all go to Janae, all her stuff. If you want to find out more information
West
about
Friendship
Janae,
Baptist Church.
oh, that's Annie Church.
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Oh, that's
Listen,
Annie Church.
Yeah,
nah,
just keep saying that.
because she just having it that
'Cause
they're not
Janae-
listening to this shit. Hey, Janae.
It's like 4 people from West Friendship. That's
oh, it
that
is.
listening.
Hey, boy, it's some fuck niggas.
We already had that conversation.
At that church.
Yeah, boy.
I
That's
just want
Annie
to say
Church.
it.
You right. Say it.
I
Come
got
on
to say
through,
it.
Janae.
You
You
right.
know, you're always invited, boo. Come on through.
When Snoop Dogg, he was on the live, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking about Gayle King, and he was like, he was going off on her. He was like, I should say it. I don't want to say it. It was some nigga in the background.
You
Like,
said it. Say it.
dog hair, bitch. Snoop tried to be good, but the nigga instigated him.
Gail done pissed everybody off.
Gayle King got the whole.
I think Gail
all
pissed
black
her
people,
own stuff
man.
off.
She
too,
right.
matter of
Yeah,
fact.
Gail
Is it
pissed everybody
justified?
off. It's justified.
You think it's
It's
justified?
justified because I'll share a post. I'll share a post. It was on. I got it from Twitter, but it was a chick from LA Talk Show. She made a damn good point. She was like, it's two versions of this of the world.
Oh, I saw that.
It's
It was a
white.
video.
It's white America,
Yes.
and it's Black America. Black America see Kobe as a victim, a man who was
Facts.
accused of rape, and white America see him as a predator.
Only thing Kobe
Right.
did that was fucked up, or what that fucked him up, was he forgot to leave $40 on the dresser. That's what fucked them all up. If he'd have left the money on the dresser, and you know, for Kobe, $40 it goes. That's like $40,000.
But I think
Yeah.
my
But you
biggest-
can't fuck these hoes and not leave no money on the dresser.
My biggest issue though is like,
Yeah.
why do you? This happened. This was allegations back in what 03 or whatever.
Yeah.
Shit
Back.
got squashed. However, you ain't heard shit about it again. Why wait till his death to rebring shit?
Because that's what people do. I'm
But
not
y'all
even
do that
gonna-
with all black celebrities.
I'm not
it
even
seem
gonna
like.
talk about it on this show because on this show it's positive for Kobe only. I don't even want to bring that
Absolutely,
shit
Gail,
squash.
At the end of the day, Gail, we disappointed in you and we trading you.
That's what
Squad.
Ricky Smiley said. Where he was like,
We should
Kobe
trade
wife.
Oprah, too.
Kobe wife got to pick out 2 caskets. She got to pick out a suit and a dress, the bury or whatever.
Right.
She don't. You
I
why
wanna
are you
hear
talking
about
about
this
this
shit. Right.
This shit
or whatever?
And meanwhile, that white bitch, whoever she is, she's
Living her
somewhere
life
living
like
her
it's
life,
stolen.
man. I don't want to hear about that, man. Big up only for Kobe on this show.
Now, should we also go ahead and put Oprah in the same category too?
I've been put Oprah in the same category.
Tank Ben, I about to
Just
say
because
Tank
she's
Ben.
a-
What
I'm
about you?
indifferent about
That's
Oprah.
what we can talk about. The bourgeois part of black people. Is
Yeah.
they for the betterment of Black America, or are they just for the Martin Luther King shit integrating into white shit?
I
and
think
conceding?
it's more complicated than that because I think it's a lot of this shit be popping out. Cause this goes into my whole Jay Z thing. I think niggas be pocket watching. They worry about their pockets. They ain't worry about niggas for
But see,
real.
that's the difference with Jay Z, because you think he pocket watching or whatever, but at the same time, Jay Z always been, and when you always doing shit for
But see,
niggas
here go my-
without any cameras or whatever, I can't say that you just
Here
looking
go
out
my
for your
thing
pockets.
though. I said this
nigga been doing
I
this
said
shit.
this to Q. Shout out to Q, former host of the podcast. Y'all check out No Static Podcast.
Absolutely.
Q, that's Q Podcast. They be talking about some real good shit. Also, while we on Q, y'all check out his brothers. If you live in Jacksonville, I know we got listeners everywhere, but if you live in Jacksonville or if you live close to Jacksonville, drive in. Something you could do for your lady, real sophisticated like, is Q's brother. Lil Q, he's having he's a good artist. He's having what is it called, Kendra? Paint with a twist type thing.
Yeah,
right.
Or
Valentine's
whatever
Day.
for Valentine's Day. So take your lady out there, do something different.
Check out
Instead
Facebook
of-
page and our Instagram page for the details.
Yes, and women, please remember, pussy is not a Valentine's Day gift. You trash ass
Janae-
non-romantic bitch.
Janae said that she
The
been
ass is.
She said she been stopped fucking with Gail for how she did R. Kelly.
Well, now see, R. Kelly different now. He's a predator, but I get what you're saying.
Right.
Man, she ain't doing nothing to R. Kelly. That nigga crazy.
I get what you're saying.
But I
R.
want to
Kelly-
get back to
yeah,
what
R.
you were
Kelly's
talking
a
about. Now look at
But what
women.
I was saying
On
about Jay-
Valentine's Day, let me get this real quick.
ahead, go ahead.
The ass is a gift.
The
Oh,
ass.
that's what you want to get back to.
Yes.
Not the Jay-Z shit.
No, fuck Jay Z. The ass is a gift for Valentine's Day. 'Cause
No,
you can't-
only
don't
no,
get
it's
it
not.
every part of
No,
the
it's
year.
not. Only
That's
if,
special.
The only way that anal would be a gift on Valentine's Day if that's not what you regularly do.
Yes.
If your booty hole blowed out, don't come to me with that.
Okay, you
busted,
right.
Flat
You right.
tire blowed out booty hole for Valentine's Day.
You right.
Bitch, your ear better be working or something.
Wow.
But you better not come at me with no.
Well, for me and my
she come
situation,
with
that
different
would be a
tricks, though,
Valentine's
for
Day.
Valentine's
I
gift.
don't. You know what?
What if
And
it's different tricks? A new
okay,
trick
can I
she
say
learned.
this?
Kendra?
Can I say this? Me personally, sex is not a Valentine's Day gift.
Wait a
Period.
minute, but
Point
you
blank.
don't believe in Valentine's in the first place. So
Right.
it don't matter.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
so what
but
we
I'm
talking
saying, but I'm
about?
saying,
Yeah.
I'm saying for the rest of y'all non-woke, sleepwalking ass niggas that's gonna go celebrate Valentine's Day.
Get their cheeks clapped.
Get your cheeks clapped because that's what Brittany doing. I believe in you, Gary. Fight the power. For the rest of y'all though, if you do celebrate Valentine's Day, I don't think that giving your significant other sex, men or women, I don't think that's a gift.
Well, that's you.
Think about it more than that. I can give you bro.
Well, you,
So
you
if
don't
you-
really
but
want
what if you
nothing
don't
for
get it
Valentine's
reg-
Day anyways.
So if you don't get it regularly, then it is a gift.
I see what
If
you're
you get
trying to
some
do right
special-
here,
some
Gary.
special
Still fight,
strange-
but still fight, my nigga. I see what you're trying to do, but I don't care. Sex is something, especially if y'all. First of all, if it's Valentine's Day and y'all ain't never smashed, okay, that's different. But if y'all done been smashing for
Can I
how long you
explain
been
why?
with your wife, cuz?
Can I explain why anal would be something special?
Only if you ain't did it. No,
In the book.
No, why it would be something special?
Anal
Coming
for
from
you
talking
or-
about,
I
anal
swear
for
to
you or
God, we
anal
was
for
talking
her?
about.
it would be.
Anal for you or anal for her?
What are you talking about? All right, wait, no.
See, now Brittany, now that's an idea.
First of all, Brother Nation, my ass still got the wrap on it. But look, it would be
Right.
special because it's something that maybe she don't enjoy, but
trying
she's
to
doing it for you.
Again.
You
That's
see
a
how he
gift.
tried to speed
I
past
said-
that shit though? He speed
I
past
said,
that.
but
though.
wait, I said
my ass still got the wrap on it.
I said what I said.
Say it, cuz.
All I'm saying is, I already said if you don't do anal all the time, that might be something special. But if you got that busted,
Well, I have a
if
question.
your booty look like a bad shaped donut, then don't come at me with that.
I got a question though.
What's
Okay,
that?
so
I
do
could
you-
have sworn we was talking about Kobe.
So-
We getting that
Wait,
show
we'll
is
get
a
back to it.
degenerate shit.
Well, this got to do with Kobe because Kobe fucked in the ass,
So,
and I'm not saying like
for
it's a bad
Valentine's
thing.
Day, so for Valentine's
That's
Day, if we do something special, do you think the day should end in sex though?
That's up to y'all, but I don't. That's just something.
So it's not a
that's-
given.
That's icing on the cake. On some real shit, because I've said this on Facebook and it caused the stir. Alonzo, shout out to Alonzo.
Janae talking about some
Listen,
anal hurts. It
who
does.
said that?
Janae, it does. It's
How you
very
know,
uncomfortable.
Janae?
It's very uncomfortable. Who? The eyeballs.
Alonzo may remember this. Shout out. I want to give a shout out real quick. We've been trying to get Alonzo to come through since the show started 2 years. One of me and Tank mentors, OG in the game. Even though Alonzo,
lot of knowledge.
lot of knowledge. Even though Lonzo Tank was just selling out on you because I was telling him you getting all this pussy now because you a free man.
No.
Tank say you ain't like that.
It was
No
a compliment, Alonzo. I don't know what this nigga talking about. All right, I said you ain't putting your dick out here in the streets like that.
He's trying to say you're not as horrible as a human as we are.
He's trying to say you trying to catch AIDS
I'm
out
letting
here.
these niggas know you just as bad as we is. Well, anywho, Lonzo in the gantry. Lonzo, you may remember this or whatever. When I had said
Lonzo,
on
careful with
Facebook,
his
I
dick.
said women are not romantic. Remember that? And it caused quite a stir on Facebook. That may be something you want to talk about on the Cast and Couch
definitely will.
podcast.
Shout
Y'all
out to
check
the
out
Cast and Couch
Brittany
coming
podcast.
soon.
You want to
Soon.
catch out.
Yeah,
Next
gonna-
week, actually, we're gonna be dropping the actual
That's
audio
what's up.
and streaming it live tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned. Once I get a Facebook jail, I'll be able to post
Y'all
it.
might be streaming it live tomorrow. Corey got things to do, people to see.
He said he was straight for tomorrow.
He said in the morning.
Did you reread the rest of it?
Oh no, I don't read y'all thread because y'all reckless on them.
Oh, no, but you did read it because you did comment about something.
No, I said I hate it here.
And then you also said that why did he didn't shave?
I hate it here.
Ugh.
That's thread reckless, bro.
I don't want no parts of this, but anybody who into that, the Cast and Couch gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit.
I want you to know I muted
Kendra,
the
you should
thread.
come through. You definitely
So I
should
hope
come
they ain't
through.
putting nothing important on there because I muted that bitch for 3 weeks.
It was
It's
important.
not-
He did respond
It's
back
not
and say he
coming
good
back
for tomorrow.
It's not coming back, yo. I'm not. I don't.
So
give a
did you
fuck.
mute it before or after you saw the pictures?
I'm gonna find out.
It had to be after you saw the pictures and commented.
I'm gonna find out everything with that podcast the day of. Back to what we was talking about.
I do have shaved ones.
What
so
were
I'll
we
go through
talking
that.
about?
I don't know.
It's a jungle out
We
there.
was talking
Show.
about. We started on Jay Z, but it's not much to say about Jay Z.
Cause we jumping points. I just wanted to get my points in. The Kobe thing, fuck Yale.
Yeah.
Right,
And
right,
we big
right.
up Kobe only.
Always.
Absolutely.
The R. Kelly thing, fuck R. Kelly.
Yeah, of course.
As far as what else were we talking about? Oh, the Jay Z thing. We didn't talk about this the week of because we had Ron and he was really getting some stuff in. But the thing with Jay Z that had pissed me off is like he's so damn back and forth and wishy washy, and he do a lot of crazy shit.
You look at it as back and forth.
Well,
but it's
okay.
really linear.
Well,
but
he
you
sat
look
down. He said we beyond kneeling. Then he sat down during the anthem.
didn't
Then
sit
he made
down.
an excuse about it.
No, isn't it an excuse
I
or
heard
a
what his
reason?
excuse-
No,
No,
he
I
did
heard
sit-
what his
he
excuse.
sat down.
Wait, hold on.
Is explaining what happened.
Let me tell you what
or
his
is that-
excuse was before you say something, because
Yeah.
I know you don't watch the news or read anything. Okay, so they have video of him sitting down during the anthem.
Him and Beyonce,
And
right?
Beyonce.
Yeah.
He said he didn't do it because Demi Lovato is one of his artists, and he didn't want to make her nervous. It's a football stadium.
Well, can I explain something too? Can I say when he said that we're beyond kneeling or whatever? What Jay Z was saying was, and he explained it in that
he
interview.
said it's time for action.
Yes,
We're
or
beyond
whatever.
kneeling.
All right, yes. So you could keep kneeling.
They said-
There's nothing wrong with kneeling.
But wait,
you can kneel. But
they
if
asked-
there's no action that's coming with the
Very
kneeling,
true.
then what
but
the
again,
fuck?
They asked Jay Z, "Will you kneel?" He said, "Well, I think we're beyond kneeling." He did his spiel. I give you right. You
Yeah.
are correct. Then they
Well, he
asked him
sat
again
down,
to
so what?
clarify.
Why do
They
we
said-
care?
But wait,
is my question.
My
Then
thing
they
is,
asked
I
him-
wouldn't have explained myself at all. Fuck y'all.
They asked him to clarify, and they said, "So if the anthem came on right now, what would you do?" He said, "We would stand." He said that. So then when the anthem came on, he sat down. So then when he pulled the Ray Lewis, because Ray Lewis kneeled, and then because Ray Lewis had said the week before inside
He
the
kneeled
NFL,
on 2 knees, and he said he was praying.
Right, inside the NFL the week before, he said, "I'll never kneel."
You know-
then he kneeled. He was like, "I was praying to Jesus." I
But
was
you
praying,
know,
right.
you know what it seemed like. It seemed like I don't like
The
when-
lasering?
No, it seemed like nitpicking.
No,
on
I'm
little
gonna tell you.
shit.
being
But wait,
I don't
wait,
like the
but
nitpicking
wait,
little
no,
shit.
no,
And-
I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
But the reason why I
I
brought
don't
that
give a
up-
fuck. That's
The
what
reason
I'm
why I
saying.
brought
What?
that up is because the nigga is a back and forth ass nigga.
He's not a back and
Let me
forth.
tell you why. Let me finish. That part was a back and forth to me. This was a back and forth. He said, I want to make the Super Bowl halftime show inclusive, and part of his initiative was the NFL would have him book the halftime shows to be inclusive or whatever. Jennifer Lopez and Shakira allegedly are brown, so I'm gonna let that go
This
as
is all
inclusive.
petty
But
shit.
wait,
Why do I care
I'm
about
getting
this?
to the point. Just
All right,
wait. Be
good.
patient. They are brown, so I'm gonna let that slide as inclusive. But and we'll just go ahead and spill this into what the
Right.
thing
Right.
and talk about it real
Segue.
quick. During the halftime show, Jennifer Lopez did a protest of kids in cages and shit like
she
that, or
did.
whatever. Jay Z and his camp was stern on her about don't do it, to the extent of where they are no longer friends because Jay Z.
Where did you get this from?
I got it from fucking. It's everywhere.
No.
I'll show you.
No. Where did you get this from?
It's everywhere. I'll show you
But
after
why
the
did he want her
podcast.
to?
No,
Why did he
'cause you
want
just
to-
saying stuff
Let me
that
ask
is
this
not
question. But
talking
why
about.
would he not want her to use her platform for political views when Beyonce did the same thing a few
that's
years
my
back?
thing.
That makes no sense, and
Because
I can't
he
just go
wasn't-
off of what
he
this nigga's
wasn't-
saying
I'ma
right
show,
now.
I'm gonna show you after the.
We
pod.
need to Google it.
I don't. My phone right there. We streaming.
Hold on.
But
let me check it out.
But
Because I didn't
I'm in
have
jail.
this.
I shared it on the thread.
Whatever.
I shared it on the thread.
You
On the
did?
guy. I not your
But
thread.
where
Okay.
was it from though?
It was from a reliable
From a
source.
report, from a
It's on
reputable
Fox.
source.
It was on Fox News. It was on Young Turks. It was on a whole bunch of sources that we trust.
If I see it, I believe it.
Oh, and all I'm saying is they were like the whole week. Jennifer Lopez said, "I want to do this bit where she do Born in the USA." She put the Puerto Rican flag thing up, stuff like that. She want to do a bit where she had the kids in the cages and stuff like that. Jay Z said, "Please don't do it." She said, "Nah, I'm doing it. Why wouldn't I do it?" And then he was like, "It's gonna upset people." He really meant it's gonna upset my money. And she was like, "I'm doing it anyways." Shakira is under Rock Nation.
You see how you have so much to say about this, but you don't have a lot to say about when Jay Z and whatchamacallit is suing Mississippi State.
I'm
or whatever.
down with the Mississippi
No,
thing.
but I'm saying when it comes to the positive, we have so less to say, but we so ready to jump on the pettiest negative
of that,
shit.
let me tell you
Why?
something. So,
Can I talk about the cages real quick?
Go ahead.
Because I put this on that little post on Facebook that was saying, this is why I don't like everybody just being subjected to one party and just, I'm Republican, I'm Democrat, because I told the lady that the shit was bought, the cages was bought in 2008 or some shit. The picture of the kids in the cages, that shit is under Obama. But nobody
Not
getting-
true.
100%.
The one that you talking about, I
swear
know
to
what you're
God
talking about.
it's
Wait.
you.
The
I
one
look
you're
at
talking about on Facebook.
MSNBC.com.
Wait. The one you're talking about on Facebook, you did share pictures of people in cages from 2008. Them were grown ass men.
No. I mean, talking about the pictures. It's an article, MSNBC.
I know what you're saying. The
But no,
cages
no.
were bought
They
under
were
Obama.
bought.
Obama did cage
Yes.
people, but it was not children.
It was children
There's
also. I'm 100.
What you
this
just
is on
said a minute.
MSNBC.
What you just said a minute ago about Jay Z.
I
You
have
believe it when
no,
you see
no,
it.
no.
I have not
But
seen a single
The
picture of a
difference is-
child
no.
in a cage under
Can
Obama.
I'll tell you the difference. The difference is you can't tell me a reputable source. I'm telling you, this was a reputable
Right,
source
but
that I see.
I'm saying-
MSNBC.com.
The one you
bought the
shared,
cages.
the one you shared, right? I
When was
agree
the
that
cages
he bought 2008. I agree with you. I read the whole article. I agree the cages were brought, and I agree that there were pictures. But wait,
all immigrants
I
crossing
also-
was in the cage. What
No,
did they do?
no.
Not put the kids
All
in
right,
the cage,
so-
but put
I
adults in
didn't-
the cage.
I didn't see it.
What are we talking about
I
here?
ain't see it.
See,
I
people
I
don't
said
want to
grown-
admit it.
So
you
Love
don't
Beast-
want grown people in the cage.
Love B. Scott.
Them grown people.
Love B. Scott said that Jay Z and Rock Nation tried to pressure Jennifer
Oh, we going
Lopez
with Love B. Scott.
into cutting.
It's more than one.
Cutting
Okay,
borders.
hold on.
Brittany, stop.
Vanity
Stop right there.
Fair.
We don't have to know.
Vanity Fair is a reliable source. Keep
Also
going.
said
All
Vanity
of this.
Fair also
Just read
said
the
it.
sources. Just read the sources.
Let's see who else. Vox
Vox is reliable. Keep
also
going.
said it. Showbiz Cheat Sheet also said
Cheat
it.
sheet.
niggas-
Cheat
these-
sheet is sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the reliable sources.
Wait though, we don't trust Vox.
No,
What's wrong with Vox?
I don't trust Vox.
T.Y.
Vox put bullshit up.
TYT Sports also said the same
That's
thing. The Young Turks, and they're
so we
very
trust
reliable.
the
I
Young
watch
Turks.
them.
First of all, I get what you're saying about sources, but when it's multiple sources, And it's not
it's
all,
true.
No, listen. If it's multiple sources reporting the same thing, and it's at least 2 or 3 ones that we accept as reputable,
Right.
I'm gonna go with it.
You know that they all read. When I go on these sources and I read an article, then I go to this one and read an article. It tripped me out how much it's be exactly the same
True.
on different
Because
websites.
a lot of times
and
just
it's like
reshared.
everybody get their shit from the same fucking shit.
I'm gonna go with the one that made me realize.
I just don't believe
the
it.
one that went.
That's all.
The one that went with a reputable source for me is Young Turks. I think the Young Turks are a good
New York
source.
Times.
New York Times. You
What did
can't.
New York Times say? Let me see what it says.
It's talking about at the Super Bowl, the political was debatable, and I'll read through the episode and see J-Lo or Beyonce, Jay Z.
New York Times.
But see, no, but it's not
again-
saying what the story is. She
Again,
just-
reading it.
But wait,
Yeah, see,
Young Turks
yeah.
for me. Young Turks is good enough.
They're very good. They're very.
But it's
reputable.
not. But Brittany is doing it. She just reading
Stop
off.
muting the thread.
She just reading off.
Not you, Brittany. This
Brittany
nigga.
just reading off stuff. Is not saying exactly what happened.
I'm
just
not. I'm
saying.
reading.
Yeah.
Stop
I'm
muting
reading.
the thread,
Yeah.
and you would have been abreast on this.
But you should know your source though.
listen, Kendall, stop posting dicks to the thread
It's too
and
much.
stop muting the thread.
I want to look at the thread, but there's too many
The
dicks
thread.
on there.
I put a bunch of information. I want to say this too. A lot of niggas, at least I give you credit for this. You are consistent with your like the way you protect and go with Jay Z or whatever, right? All them other niggas or whatever. I'm like, that's your nigga? I challenged them on that. I shared it. I shared the Young Turks post, and I shared it from another source too. I want to remember the shit, but I shared it from. I want to say it was either ESPN or ABC Sports, or maybe it was something else. But I shared it. I'm like, all you Jay Z supporters, please explain this to me, because if it is true,
Even if it is, it's nothing of substance. I know the stuff that he's doing of substance that's positive.
okay, and like I
I
said,
don't care about all this other
like
shit.
I said,
What does that matter?
Ben Carson. Okay, so let me hold on. Let me
Tell
ask
me
you a
something
question.
Ben Carson did of substance.
Ben Carson has a college fund, and he's been had it for over shit. Lonzo, you might have heard about it. It's been over 20-something years where he sends kids to black kids, only black kids, to medical school.
I
and pay
didn't
for
know
their
about
medical
this.
school, right? Does that automatically disqualify Ben Carson from being a coon and doing his coon shit that he do?
Well, no, it's a difference because Ben Carson is a mouthpiece for white supremacy. Jay Z is not.
Okay, stop right there. See, now we're that. This
Is Jay-Z
where-
a mouthpiece
this is-
for white supremacy?
This is where we come into disagreement.
Is Jay Z a
Because
mouthpiece for white
like,
supremacy?
I feel like recently he has done some very white supremacist mouthpiece shit.
What has he done that's speaking of white supremacy
I
shit?
still don't like the "we beyond kneeling" comment. I think Jay Z too smart to even make that. Don't make that comment.
I think he's
don't
right.
Like the fact
that's something
that
I would say. We
I
are
don't-
beyond kneeling. When he said beyond kneeling, he
Don't say
said, "What
it.
are we kneeling for?" And we not having no action. You know what?
Don't say it. Just say,
you know
"I'm
what
ready
the
to take action."
You
You
what
ain't
the
gotta say we beyond
This is the
kneeling.
plan that Jay Z went to the NFL with, and this is what they implementing over 10 years, $100 million to social justice initiatives or whatever. This is what can the NFL do to help social justice?
First of all-
besides give money.
First of all,
they're not the justice system.
Number one-
only thing they could do is give money.
number one,
Tell me what they can do, nigga.
fuck the NFL.
Okay, then what?
But let me. I'm
all
gonna
right,
tell
what
you.
we
I'm gonna
talking
tell you. I'm
about?
gonna tell you.
Goddamn it.
Let me. I'm gonna read some comments right quick. Y'all don't
Go
mind.
ahead. Go
I'll
ahead.
give you a
Comment.
second.
Hurry
Okay,
up.
so
I want to
Eric-
make my point.
So Eric Jackson says, so it's okay to cage those that are seeking freedom from corruption and threats against their lives. They need to stop flip-flopping, either kneel or stand. Either way, just take a stand and stand by it.
All that shit is symbolic. I don't care if you kneel or stand. What's the substance behind the shit?
I
Kneel,
don't.
sit,
I
shit,
don't
pull
like
your
the
dick
fact-
out. I don't care.
I don't like the fact.
Swing that bitch.
I don't like the fact that when you say,
And
I
the
just feel.
rock is reckless.
Well, that's what
Swing
Trump
that
was
bitch.
doing during the Super Bowl. He had a Super Bowl party and
I don't give
thing. He was doing the conducting thing. I'm like, this
I,
nigga Trump.
I don't care about cabinet kneeling, to be honest. If there's no substance behind it, all this shit is just symbolic.
Okay, listen.
Nigga love a gut
Substance that
rap.
came,
Okay,
the
stop.
substance that came out of it, it did provoke a conversation.
But wait, here's my
It
thing.
did
Though.
get the
All
substance
right,
started.
that's
It
really
did
good.
Good point, Brittany.
That
Hold
is
on.
good.
Here's
It's
my thing-
conversation.
Here's my
It
thing
did.
about symbolism. Symbolism matters. Because if it didn't matter, them crackers wouldn't have gave a fuck about him kneeling in the first place.
It does
So it
matter.
matters.
And
So-
crackers get mad, shit happens for
So
whatever
But what
reason.
happens
when
after
you say-
symbolism?
when you say action, but wait. So when you like I said, phrase that shit differently.
What do you have to do in order
Don't
to...
be in a room full of crackers. When they ask you, you're in a room full of crackers. You know how them crackers feel about Kaepernick. You know how the crackers around the nation feel about Kaepernick. And they ask you, what would you do with kneeling? And you want to talk about taking action? Just say, I think we're going to take some action and blah, 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 blah. Squad say squad. Cap can do his own thing. Say that. Don't say we're beyond kneeling.
I think at this point on February 8th, 2020, I think two things have been established. Bro, listen, we cannot talk about Jay Z and we cannot talk about
it's
Obama.
good.
Debate.
I have a question.
Debate is the energy of the brain. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Cole.
I have a question. Okay, after you kneel, all right, you kneel, and then when you do the action, all right, now what is the action that's after the kneel? What are we doing?
I think actionable things are what like Kaepernick was doing already, which is starting foundations.
No, I'm talking about for the
doing different
NFL.
things.
What does he
That's
want?
my thing.
What is
Okay,
the
I'm glad you
NFL?
said that. That's
Yeah.
my thing. So
What does he
going
want
back,
for the NFL?
So we can go to the next topic. Going back to the fuck the NFL comment when I said that. The reason
Yeah.
why I said that is this is my whole thing about like the NFL giving money or whatever. Like I said from the beginning, if you go all the way back to that show we had with Justin about this. I'm cool with Jay Z making a deal with the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that fucking made me mad is, and I think Jay Z smart enough to know this, it gives the NFL an out.
Yes.
Because they're saying, because I don't think the NFL have to donate $0.
So what's the win for the NFL? It's no. It sounds
Here's
like
the
a
win.
lose-lose.
No.
How
Here's
does
the
the
win.
The
NFL win?
NFL
Because
gains more out of it than anybody
Okay,
else does.
well, how does the NFL win?
I'm gonna tell you, half the niggas are like you, but they not like you where you didn't come back. But half the niggas did come back because of Jay Z. A lot of niggas said, "Oh, I'm fucking with the NFL again because of Jay Z." So you're helping their revenue. I don't give a. You should, like I said.
But I'm saying, if
Like
the
I said-
NFL wants to fix the situation, right? If they wants to do something, how do they fix it?
The
Because
only-
anything they do,
they don't want to fix social justice.
No, I'm saying if they do. If they do, let's say they do. How, in your eyes, what can they do to fix? Like, if they want to give Cap a job, what do they do? Because
Okay,
anything
if
they
you
do
wanna- but
is
wait,
going to be seen
if
as,
you wanna-
oh, they just doing this to look good.
Oh,
They
shit.
doing this to increase revenue.
If you wanted
so
to-
what can they do?
if
They
you
can do
wanted-
nothing.
If you wanted to fix social,
Niggas love complaining.
if you wanted to
You
fix
black
social,
some of them are bitches.
if you wanted to fix social justice, truly,
Give me answers.
The NFL already had money, and they could have went to a fucking Sean King or whoever. They didn't have to go to Jay Z. They could have went to any activist.
They didn't go to Jay Z.
Wait,
He went to them.
Listen, they could have went to any activist privately and said, "Oh, we want to give $100 million social justice.
No, they have to
what
do,
program?
They have to do it publicly.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Why would you do
Listen
it
what I'm-
privately? It
listen what
has
I'm
to be
saying.
publicly.
Listen what I'm saying. You can say,
I'm turning the rope right now in this double Dutch contest. Go ahead.
listen, all I'm saying is, all you gotta do is say, hey, what social justice program should I give to? Sean King or whoever will tell you. Then you come out publicly and say, we're the NFL. We're giving $100 million. It would have carried more weight because it don't look like you need a serviceable nigga to do it.
Just do what you think is suitable or whatever.
No, I don't give a fuck what they do. I don't even want
You
them
do
to give no
because
money.
you don't like what Jay Z is
Bro,
doing.
the money, first of all, the NFL can't fool me and make me think.
They could do nothing. See, this is my whole thing with this cabinet. It no matter
That's
what.
my point.
It don't matter what the
It ain't
NFL
about-
do.
I'm not talking about
it's
Cap.
fuck them.
I'm not talking about Cap. I'm talking about Jay Z.
I know
The
it don't matter
NFL
what the NFL
the NFL
do.
did
Or
some-
Jay Z.
The
It's fuck 'em.
NFL, the NFL
You got
did
to the bottom of it.
some racist blackballing fuck shit with Kaepernick. It cost them money.
They try to fix it.
They thought it was going to help them, not
I
realizing.
think bringing
all
on
your-
Jay Z is pretty much Jay Z as a beard.
Take Jay Z out of this, right?
think
Real
that's what
quick.
he is
Just
in
take
the
Jay Z
situation.
out of it real
Jay
quick.
Z cannot give Kaepernick a job.
But listen,
No, not at all.
Fuck Cap. Listen what I'm saying.
not
As far as
anymore.
job, not you, Cap. Big up. Come on the show. Listen.
Well, I wish we could
But-
save little splices of the show.
But yeah, exactly. But no, what I'm saying is this:
What up, Ron, boy?
the NFL itself, the NFL itself, or whatever, right? They fucked up with the Cap thing. They thought they were gonna win by banning Cap, basically, and they really lost by it. They need most of their revenue to come back because niggas consume a lot of the NFL, so they got them a nigga face, in my opinion. And even if you're right,
But in
you're
my-
right. There's
any-
nothing
what
they could have
can-
did.
so what did it do?
Because even if they didn't get Jay Z and they still put $100 million, I'd be like, oh, y'all just doing that because
Anything.
the only thing they could have did was let Cap back in, and now it's too late.
But the NFL cannot do
But-
that. Jay Z is not working with the
but-
owners. Nobody can come and work with owners. All you can do is work with the NFL. Like that's what the workout was about. He can't. The NFL.
Nobody's gonna give Cap a
Nobody
job.
can. That's what I'm saying. Nobody can make the owners give him a job. So what can Jay Z do?
Bro.
He can talk to the NFL. We can get
First
this
of all,
workout
let's be
set,
real- let's be
and we
for
can
real.
try to get you a
Let's be
job.
for real.
Tell the owners to come
Let's
through.
be
That's
for real.
all Jay Z can
The
do.
owners are
But y'all
old,
niggas just hate
the
these niggas.
owners are old white ass racist crackers.
Yes, they
and
are.
they stuck to their guns
Yeah.
because the smart business move to do, and this real talk. And I tell you what Trump would have did.
What?
This some real nigga
What
shit
Trump
now.
would've did?
If Trump owned one of the teams, they would. Because first of all, the owners have meetings twice a year. They all get together in the
They
same
ain't
room and
fucking
talk.
with this nigga
and
Cap.
wait. And Roger Goodell works for the owners. He do whatever the fuck they say.
Correct.
Do.
Right.
All 32 of them. The smart thing to do would have been to get in the room and say, "Hey, one of y'all, which team? One of y'all just signed Cap. Just do it, and then we gonna cut his ass. But we at least gonna sign him and cut him."
right?
They probably would have did that if you wouldn't have said fuck the whole.
Even
because once you say fuck the workout, then it's like
No,
you're
I'm talking about
releasing
before
all
that,
blame.
before the workout.
Okay.
Because I'm talking about 2 years ago when they could, when they should have did it, but they
wanna give a
decided.
shout-out.
Jerry Jones is one of the biggest and most vocal owners in the NFL.
Yes.
Okay, Shad Khan is the closest thing we have to a black owner. Both of those motherfuckers are pro-Trump motherfuckers in different ways. Jerry Jones is a pro-Trump motherfucker because he's from a racist motherfucker from Arkansas, and Shad Khan is a pro-Trump motherfucker because he want his pockets fat.
I think Jay Z is for niggas, and if he has to do some shit that's gonna seem slimy in order to get into so if he is become an owner, niggas is gonna be looking.
He ain't
at
gonna become an owner.
I just said, what if he did?
He not. He ain't got the money.
Hey,
He got-
man.
the
But
sorry
anyway, fuck that shit.
ass Jaguars are worth $2.5 billion. What nigga got that?
No, well, you have to get a conglomerate.
Holla at me, nigga. Let me get
you have
20.
to get a conglomerate. God damn it, it could be done. We have enough people.
Okay.
It can be done.
You
But
are
fuck that shit.
Green
Look,
Bay.
I want to give a
You
shout
are
out.
correct about hold on. You get your shout out right after this.
All right, man,
I
come
want
on.
niggas because I want niggas on this show to know. Chris, shout out to Chris in Minnesota. I want niggas who like sports on this show to know who think Jay Z might buy a team. That's not possible because
Why
Tank
isn't it?
is right about getting a conglomerate. But guess what? The NFL does not allow anymore conglomerate owners.
Oh, well, fuck
you
y'all
have to
niggas.
be able to buy that shit. The
All right, well, they ain't
Carolina
got no money
Panthers
for that
just
shit.
got sold. And it was 3 people on the table. Diddy stepped in right when it was.
What
He
Diddy
had
was gonna do?
Diddy had a conglomerate. A nigga,
they said,
and
"Get
he
the fuck
had
up
the
outta
money.
here."
And they said, fuck out of here.
Right.
We like one owners. They don't like multiple owner
Well,
teams.
the only way to change that shit is players affiliated, and y'all have no problem.
All
with
y'all
Eric
niggas go
Reed
to the XFL.
taking a check from the same NFL that he's saying is racist, or all the players. I don't just put it on Eric Reed. I put it on all the players. All the players talking about these motherfuckers racist, but y'all on the field picking cotton for them.
Absolutely.
But
Because you
That's
got
what
to
they
feed
gonna
your
do.
family. I understand. I'll be there doing
because
it
of
too.
capitalism.
I'll be there doing it too. But understand, you got to shut the fuck up about how racist these crackers is. If you pick,
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I say it too.
All right, you can, but you look stupid. You
I
look
say-
like you're a hypocrite.
I said,
But at the
hey,
same
I
time,
don't
what
like
you
the
supposed to do?
Jaguars, but
If
I
you-
work
you're a
for 'em.
hypocrite. If you're not gonna work for a racist, that eliminate 98% of the
You
companies.
stand
in
on
America.
principle.
Correct.
What happened?
On principle, I can't even work.
This what happened.
Say I'm a banker
Yeah,
and I live in Jacksonville.
whatever
Where I'ma
happened-
work at?
Listen, when you don't snitch or whatever, you have the potential to get life in prison. When you stand on principle, this is shit that you risk. So if you stand on your principles and you don't fuck with these racist crackers, all right, it's gonna be some
But
shit.
again,
All right, it is what it is.
I
wanna
get what
give
you're
them a
saying,
shout out.
but go give a shout
him
out.
a shout out.
Get a shout out, and then we got to get
Because
you
we're
got
gonna be
Trump.
talking about this.
Go
for
ahead,
all
go ahead, go
goddamn
ahead,
day.
go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to Rush Limbaugh. God
Oh,
damn it.
shit.
Just goddamn.
Got the Medal of Freedom, the highest medal for a civilian in America.
Yes.
Yeah, god damn it. Rush Limbaugh. You know why I like this shit? I like this because we had Obama for 8 years, and niggas thought they was in the La La Land. They thought they was somewhere else.
Trump like, let me
Trump
show you
came
my
back,
dick.
like, this is what America really is. God
Yes.
damn it. Y'all had this
Yes.
facade
Can I pick it
up
back
of
off you real
Obama.
quick, cuz?
This is what we is.
I want to give a Rush Limbaugh quote in honor of him receiving the Medal of Freedom.
That's
because
right.
I said earlier this week, I can't believe you niggas ain't pissed off about this. But me and Tank, I just want to point out, me and Tank on this show has said we can't believe niggas ain't up in arms about Steve Bannon being the chief of staff.
That's why I'm not
Steve
surprised.
Bannon is a Nazi. Like not like we making it up. He a Nazi. This nigga is legit.
If you want to make it nice, you can say Nazi sympathizer.
Yeah, Steve
That's how
Bannon
you make it
said.
nice.
Steve Bannon said the biggest threat to America is black babies. That's a quote. They made that nigga the chief of staff.
All right.
Okay.
And I do think that Steve Bannon, they might be the same, one and the same, him and Rush Limbaugh, but Steve Bannon is.
They might be one
Steve
and the
Bannon is a little bit more overt.
the Rush
'Cause
Limbaugh.
Rush
Are
Limbaugh-
you sure? Let me give a Rush Limbaugh quote real
Give me
quick.
the Rush Limbaugh quote.
Listen, this is, and I quote. Listen, when slavery was around and everything,
I already know.
I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not saying. Rush said when slavery was around, I'm not saying that it was good or nothing like that. But what I am saying is the streets damn sure was safer when it was around.
It had its merits. Hey, look,
Yeah,
so see, this is my problem. I told this on King on King Talk today. I told the nigga I don't have no problem with racists. I could be cool with a motherfucking racist. My only problem with America is the systematic racism that affects me.
Systemic racism.
Systemic racism. I could actually slap Rush 5 or whatever because you're a stupid motherfucker. I don't care what. I know none of that shit that you saying is true. or whatever. I don't feel inferior to you, so you can say whatever the fuck you want to do. Say right.
They say that to make you feel inferior.
Yeah.
but
when you woke, you can't.
Right,
You
and
can't
when you
feel
pretty
that
much
way.
when you pretty much stand your ground and be like, I don't give a fuck
Well, see-
what you say, cracker.
But then I
and
say
you
this
call
one
them
more
cracker in
time.
their face and you have a spit come out your mouth when you call them a cracker.
Yeah, you gotta say cracker.
right or whatever. Then they be like, all right, so we gonna fuck with another boy and we
Can
gonna
I
leave you alone.
can I say this though?
just fuck their daughters.
The
Yeah,
fact that
whatever.
niggas, the
They don't
fact
like
that
that
niggas.
So I feel you, boy.
Hey,
I feel you, boy.
shout out my nigga Alonzo. I just want to
yeah.
say, I want to say though, the fact that a nigga got the Presidential Medal of Freedom during the State of the Union address.
That's right, man. The man's dying of cancer.
Who on national TV who has said so many racist things that at this point we couldn't even quote them all.
Correct.
That nigga said
It's a YouTube video out there that's like an hour long.
my nigga said Obama's a anywho, listen.
And
He
that's
said
a
Obama.
look-
He started the Obama's a Muslim. He might as well just be a Muslim.
You know what?
And then Nancy Pelosi at the end, she gonna rip up his speech. Did you hear what she said about his speech?
You know that wasn't his speech though, right? You know that was the instructions for the McDonald's shake
that's-
machine.
But did you hear what she said? I forgot. My dad told me what she said at the end and why she tore it up right then and there because she pretty much said it was a bunch of falsehoods.
All I heard
I want
was,
niggas to know that
I ripped it up.
Right. That shit
First of all,
was
Nancy
hilarious.
Pelosi is a snake too. All right,
no,
look, all these motherfuckers
Yes.
is snake.
Can I ask you a question? So if Nancy Pelosi, so first of all, majority rules Speaker of the House, we know that. That's how government works.
Yeah.
So I personally didn't want Nancy Pelosi as Speaker. Who do you think should be Speaker of
I
the
have
House?
no fucking idea. I'm not into politics like that.
Britt?
But I know if somebody is
I
there,
have one.
I could judge that character about who is there.
I got one.
Who?
I got one.
Give me one.
Elijah Cummings could have he wanted to
Yeah.
do it and they shut it down and you know where I started falling out with Pelosi. First of all,
How much money Pelosi got?
a lot. Everybody a millionaire.
She's a fucking
She's
congress.
millionaire.
Pretty
She's a
much-
There's
millionaire.
no reason for her to be
The
a
thing about Nancy,
multi-millionaire
the thing
as a
about Nancy-
congresswoman.
But that's
Nancy
everybody.
Pelosi-
That apply to everybody.
Thing about
Not
Nancy
everybody.
Pelosi, and
All
the whole thing
congressmen are
between
millionaires.
Nancy Pelosi
No.
and Trump, which they really don't like each other. It's a big penis swing contest. Nancy Pelosi trying to pull out her dick and tell him, "Hey, my dick is just as big as yours."
It is.
Well, can I say this?
Well, Trump
feel
is a
like-
boss. You can say whatever you want to say about Trump, but he's a boss.
You've been
nigga.
watching a lot of House of Cards.
He's an alpha male.
I fell out with Nancy Pelosi. I didn't really like her in the first place, but I fell out with her after the whole thing with her running for Speaker of the House that second time, and AOC and that group of people was like, "Yo, we don't fuck with you because you didn't get anything done when we needed you to get it done, so we don't want you having power again." And AOC and a whole bunch of other people got behind Elijah Cummings becoming Speaker of the House. The things Nancy Pelosi said about Elijah Cummings, I didn't like.
Yeah, fuck her.
Now, she didn't say any racist things or whatever, but to me, the way she put it was like my nigga wasn't qualified.
My only problem with AOC.
And he's been in Congress just as long as you. So,
Right.
like, I didn't like that. And Elijah Cummings would have been a way better Speaker of the House.
My only problem with AOC and their whole little clique is
His dick is bigger than
they're a little
Trump's.
they're a little naive. Maybe it's their age. They're young or whatever. They have that.
You think so? Or
They-
they just
they-
more
yeah,
more
they're a
rebellious.
little-
Like
What are we talking
They're
about
a little
right now?
naive. AOC in them or whatever. I don't trust them to
Are they
lead
naive
shit.
or are they rambunctious?
right, that's what I'm about to say.
Are they naive
No.
or are they ambitious?
Right.
No. Is ambitious? You trying to say optimistic about?
No, I'm not talking about
whatever.
Optimism is where you hope some shit.
I
Ambition
think
is
that's
where
what
you
it
go get some
Are you,
shit.
are you,
I
do you
think
think
that-
they're
They ain't
just-
got no
are you
motherfucking
think
hope.
They're just super progressive though. Like they just highly progressive.
Well, they are highly progressive, but their vision of how shit should be and how I don't think I agree with.
Okay, well then that's just you not agreeing with them. But
Yeah.
see, here's why I say they're ambitious. They're not.
They are ambitious. Ambitious is good.
Because optimism
But
optimism
I don't
is
trust
when,
that. I don't trust them.
optimism is when you hope some shit gonna happen. There was a lot of optimism behind
Too
Obama
emotional.
first
I
campaign.
think they run off of more
You
emotion
know what? Here
than,
go my
than
thing, though.
I think that wait. Let me just say that. I think they run more off of. And we had this discussion. I think they run more off of emotion over real problem solving shit that's going to work. Like they just let their emotions just run shit without thinking about the real after effect consequences of the shit.
Here's what I think
I
about
don't
it.
trust that shit.
Here's what I think
God
about
damn
them.
it.
Here's what I think about them, or whatever. Right? I think
Say
that
it.
they are exactly the same as current day Republicans. Now, old school Republicans
Oh,
like
man, you
Alonzo
crazy.
ass sitting right there. Alonzo is a motherfucking.
You mean on the opposite spectrum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
and what I mean is, but wait though, motherfucking. If you look at these Republicans,
This nigga is a Democrat now.
Yeah, well
In today's politics.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's true. No, he right. But listen, no, if you look at how these Republicans act now, like with this impeachment on you got Trump. This is you got Trump.
Okay.
Okay.
You got Trump moment.
Yeah, with the impeachment, the only fucking man that stood up and said Trump, I'm voting for impeachment was Mitt Romney. So that means that Mitt Romney in all of Congress, he's the only person that's still like, are we still Republicans or what?
I don't.
He's the only one. Because but wait
fuck
though,
Mitt
on
Romney.
some real shit though, what a Republican is and what they stand for. No actual Republican, not no Colin Powell, Condoleezza Rice, not no George Bush, not no motherfucking Ronald Reagan, not no Mitt Romney, not no old school Lindsey Graham, not whoever the fuck this is now, not that, not Ron Paul. Nobody's gonna sit up there and let the president play with power or the Constitution and vote yes, he should be free.
I think Trump knows about the little boys Lindsey Graham fuck.
Eric Jackson said that ambitious because they're tired of the same old crap and nothing.
And that's my thing about
See, that's that
ambition.
emotional shit.
But wait, here's my thing about what I was saying about ambition, though. All them Republicans knew good goddamn well that Trump was guilty of violating what he did,
Absolutely.
right? The only one that stood up and was like, I'm going to go with what we're supposed to do is Mitt Romney. The ambition that I'll say that Ted Cruz and Lindsey Graham have is they want more power. And they know at this moment right now, the way the Republican Party is ran, the power's with Trump. Yeah. So I'm going to be ambitious and do crazy shit.
Alonzo look like he want to say something.
AOC, Alonzo's a smart man. He wants to say
you
a ton
can
of
say
shit.
something.
We got
Come
a
on.
mic over
We got a
here.
mic. You can come say something.
You can bring your ass over here, though.
I know what you're talking about, AOC. The thing you're talking about is competency.
See, yeah,
Confidence.
Now that one I'll give. Alonzo said for
That's
everybody.
the word
out
I
there.
was trying to find.
So he was
it's
saying
not ambitious.
They don't
'cause
say
they are
competent,
ambitious.
right?
I like ambition,
But they're young, so their competency level is going to be low.
But also, I
because
think-
they haven't been. AOC was a bartender, so she's just learning government.
I don't like
are-
too much of that woke shit
Was she
either.
just learning government, or was she bartending to support her
No,
family?
she
while
went to
was learning?
fucking. She went to a good
While-
ass school.
while she was
went
learning.
to Boston University, so she went to a good ass school. She's not. I'm not saying she's unintelligent. I'm just saying government don't work like you think government work until you get in government.
Correct.
Exactly. All that woke is like it's not as simple as to say we need to feed the poor. Tax the rich, feed the poor. That's
But-
what they'll
but
say.
see,
But it ain't shit.
here's-
Ain't that simple.
Okay, but here it is though. Here it is. Now here's where I do their ambition and shit. You're right. It's not that simple, but it's not that simple under the status of things. AOC and the crew or whatever they call it, the clique or whatever they call it or whatever. Their thing is it could be that simple, but
How?
y'all making it more difficult.
How
Get
could
rid
it?
of these fucking lobbyists. Do the shit the way it's supposed to be done. Because back in the day when you
See,
wanted
that,
to
I
change
would
some
be
shit,
more.
it
I
was
would
just
be
like
more
that.
with that. If I don't want to hear the end goal is for you. Just tell me what you want to do. Give me.
They
give
do,
me
but
steps.
you know what happened?
Give me stepping steps.
I think a lot of this too is.
I like stepping
I'm glad
steps.
we're talking about
I like a
AOC.
process.
I think because I bought up to a pretty progressive nigga AOC this week, and he was like, "Oh no, fuck that bitch." And I think what's happening.
I
though,
like her now.
Now see, I think what's happening though. A lot of people that got into this narrative of she's a dumb bitch, and I think no, not y'all. I'm just saying in general, I think that's a lot of the narrative because the Republicans at Fox News, they definitely think she's a dumb bitch because they think she's dumb just on her ideas.
I think. Well, that's why I said naive. It's like when Obama went into the White House. And
Naive
said,
is a good
It's
word.
like when we went into the White House and said we're going to close Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah,
Before
that was very
then
naive
He got there.
of
He
him.
was like, "Oh shit!"
Right.
All right. We're going to get out of Afghanistan. He went, "Oh shit!"
But see,
Wait a minute.
I don't listen. Listen,
It ain't that simple.
Politics right now. I was just talking to my neighbor Chris. Shout out to Take Them Down Jacks. Pull them statues down. I was just talking to my neighbor Chris.
They don't do shit.
Founder of Take Them Down Jacks, or not founder, but head person of Take Them Down Jacks or whatever.
Statues
was
don't
talking
mean shit
about-
unless y'all give it energy.
We was talking about Bernie and the Iowa caucuses and how it's all fucked up.
Oh, yeah, let's
Yes,
get to
let's
that.
and all
to
that.
segue.
We doing all this at one time, yeah. So we was talking about that shit, and we was talking about like the spectrum of what politics are right now.
Explain the situation in
Okay,
Iowa.
so in Iowa, we had the caucuses. Caucuses are different than paper ballots, but
Correct.
they did actually take paper ballots this time, which kind of saved it.
Let me pause you right there.
Go
So when we had this conversation, my thought process with the caucuses was it was just one room that everybody had to flock. So I didn't know it was multiple precincts like we do
Yeah,
here.
it's just districts.
So I will apologize to you because I had a misunderstanding based off of how you explain it. But go ahead.
Apologize to me.
I still feel like it's prehistoric. But go
Wait
ahead.
a minute, goddamn. Apologize to me.
For what?
Don't be calling me with that bullshit.
Oh, I was pissed. I was mad, but that's all right. I'm still gonna get his ass.
I got to ask.
I know, I'm still gonna-
Let me
I
tell you
damn
near
something,
hung
cuz.
up on your ass.
Let me
Oh,
tell you
let
something,
I
cuz.
was mad.
Let me tell you something, cuz. You can't troll a troll, nigga. Listen, but anyway, that being said, the caucuses happen. Caucuses are for everybody out there in Bruh Nation. Caucuses are different than paper ballots. Okay, paper ballots, you come in, you tally your vote, they run your vote, and that's it.
You have the option of voting. You have absentee ballots.
You have one vote, right? A caucus is different. A caucus is you have to do that in person at your precinct. You come to your precinct. We show up. It's how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in here or whatever, right? So we all 5 would show up to our precinct or whatever. For a candidate to be viable, he would have to have 30% of the vote. So if Alonzo say he's voting for Pete Bootygedge, you voting for Bernie, okay? So then you say you voting for Joe Biden. Right?
Why
so
I
then I'm
Biden?
just random people, man. So
Malarkey.
then I say I'm going with Bootygedge. Boom, we over here with Lonzo. And Kendra say he's going with Bernie. So now Joe Biden is not a viable candidate.
Damn.
So now we re-caucus, and now you get to pick a viable candidate. So because we don't want you to waste your vote, because ain't no reason for you to vote for that person because they don't even have a chance of winning because we just counted the votes one time. They don't have a chance. So now all you motherfuckers that pick the loser, which one of these winners you want to pick?
I want to pick Bootygedge.
So you
like
going to Bootygedge. So now Bootygedge got 2.
And he's gay.
So Bootygedge got 2. And I mean Bootygedge wins because he got 3 and Bernie got 2. So then that's how you do caucus.
Did you hear on the Breakfast Club? It was one thing that they gave a knock of a day to this lady who voted for Bootygedge in the caucus, but then wanted to take her vote and move her vote somewhere else because she didn't know he was gay.
Yeah, it's a fair right though. I feel like it's donkey of the day because you got to know that Pete Bootygedge
is gay.
Is gay.
That's
and
not by his name.
Forever
but
on this
because
show,
every interview he's ever given, he's made it known that he was gay. He's made it known
Now,
that he's very openly gay.
Now, only way I'm gonna vote for a gay nigga.
I'm not voting for Bootygedge.
No, first I got to know is you a top or bottom. Now, I don't know if I'm voting for no bottom.
Yeah, we can't have.
I don't know if I'm that progressive.
Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Joe. We miss you.
Joe, I wouldn't vote for your
shout
ass
out your bottom motherfucker. But
you got to be a dominant nigga.
I don't know if you bottom. No, that means you getting.
I'm not voting for Bootygedge. I'm not voting for Bootygedge. But I'm not voting for Bootygedge not because he gay.
I like how you sped past my comment.
I'm not fucking with that. Not because he gay. I don't care. I don't care. He's full of shit. If you talking about fake and pandering,
yeah.
Oh, he's like one of the worst type of gay people though. There's different types of gay people, just like it's different types of niggas and crackers. Yeah, he's worse than Bruce Jenner.
Worse than Bruce Jenner.
Yeah.
So you think he might be a bottom then?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I don't care about that bottom shit. His sex don't have nothing to do with my opinion of him. My opinion of him is because he don't like niggas for real. He racist. High key. So I'm not voting for a gay racist. Gay racist is the worst type of gay, bro.
How you a gay racist?
Because you don't like that mean you're like heterosexual.
How you a gay evangelical?
So everything is to you is like cis related. You're gonna be mad about that, and on top of that, you're
who
like
is cis?
So
that means you straight.
Yeah. So
don't let her play with you with these words. We do straight or gay on this show.
So with gay people,
slow down now. You might be saying some shit.
CIS. So with gay people, that's their way of like attacking heterosexuals. Is they were like, oh, you're cisgender, you're cis this. That,
Booty don't do that.
I don't pay no attention to that bullshit.
Yeah, they get mad. They get mad because you actually like
that's not what Booty do. Bootygedge.
Wait, his name is Bootygedge.
That nigga named Booty. Fuck that nigga. Bootygedge.
That's not what Booty do.
Booty do is from South Bend, Indiana. We was just talking about AOC and how she has a lack of experience and she's naive. I am not voting for the president of the United States who has been the mayor of one of the smallest towns in the fucking America. South Bend, Indiana. The only thing in there is Notre Dame.
But question though, how is he passing Yang?
Listen, let me tell you how he passed.
It seemed like he came up from out the ashes.
Because the same way that this Iowa caucus is fucked up. Because this Iowa caucus proved that Bernie Sanders is the real candidate for. Let's be real, Bernie's the guy,
right?
Or whatever, right? That's who everybody wanted. That's who everybody caucused with, right? Mm-hmm. But Bootygedge was number 2. Right, and the reason why Bootygedge was number 2 is because they couldn't lie about it. The votes for Biden was so low they couldn't even lie about it. Biden finished in 5th place.
Nobody believe that.
The reason why a lot of people was okay with not voting and letting Trump win is because if you vote for him and you keep having the same status quo, it's going to be a prolonged damage to the Democratic Party. They're like, we can handle Trump for 4 years, but we need to fix this shit,
But
or
so,
it's going to
okay,
be longer
so Joe's not
damage.
Joe's not the guy.
No, it's
right?
gonna be- the
Joe
damage is gonna go
Joe
longer.
is like Hillary.
If it's
But
out of
guess
Trump
what?
and Joe,
so what they're
give me
doing
Trump.
instead is, and I hate to be
Who they
like,
trying to put-
I
what
hate
boost
to be,
up?
I hate to be gay agenda on here, but they
But
trying to
you being
shoot,
gay-
they trying to
they-
shoot your booty jazz.
They
Booty
are.
Judge ain't going to work.
But see, the reason why they shoot your booty jazz is
Because
because
a
they're
lot
gonna be
of
like,
people-
"Oh, look how progressive we are. We
But
got
he's
the
gay.
gay guy."
Right, but a lot of people are gonna
They
be
don't
like,
care. A
ain't
lot of niggas
nobody
don't even know booty jazz game.
They don't know, right? But a lot of people, once they find out he's gay, they're gonna be like, "Nah, I'm straight."
I don't
Trump,
think so.
Like
is
I
the
don't
man,
think
God
America.
damn it.
I don't think
I don't
America's
think so.
that progressive. It's gonna
I
allow
don't
a gay,
think so.
a
I
gay
think they can. I think they
person
can pull
in
it off.
office.
I
don't
think they can
so.
pull it off. I think they can pull off a gay nigga
Based
winning.
off of like
But-
the information, based off of
I
that
don't
one
know,
interview with
bruh.
that lady,
My nigga, the
like
gay niggas
again,
don't-
it's a lot of old people. Okay, we're still having an issue with us voting or whatever. And then
Yeah.
you got a lot of real niggas out here. Well, I hate to say real niggas, but they're gonna be like, "Nah, I ain't with that gay shit or whatever," and it's gonna slide Trump right back in office.
Can
To
I-
be honest
can I
with
say
you, they're
my-
not that
Well,
progressive.
before you say, I would say a gay person can win, but not Buttigieg against Trump.
I think
It's
so.
not gonna happen.
No, it's not going to
I
happen.
think so.
The
Trump-
white
Trump
people,
gonna
you're gonna have
demolish him.
the race is gonna outweigh the gay
I
people.
think
What's
first of all,
bad? What's bad
Can I say
with-
this?
go
First
ahead.
of all, I don't think Trump is going to win again. Period. No matter who it is. I think that they done had enough of that.
I don't agree
This,
with
this
that.
is the same problem. I hope
I
most
hope
motherfuckers
you're
don't have that
right.
mentality.
I hope you're right.
This
Can
ain't
I
happened
just
before.
say why? Can I
All
say
right,
why?
I hope
No,
you're right,
no,
but I
don't say
agree
why.
with
Let me tell you why you fucked up already. Because everybody already said that he would never win in the first place. Obama is at the State of the Union saying, you know what? I'm doing that. You'll never be the president. Ha, 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 ha.
And guess
Guess
what
what?
happened?
This
He was the
motherfucker the president.
The only way, honestly, Trump does not win a second term, and I hate to say this because fuck Trump, is if he does not run.
That's not true.
I don't believe
It
it.
looks
I,
like he's
let me
winning.
tell you
Hey,
what-
I don't
His
believe. I don't
favorability
believe he's
is
not
like
gonna win.
48, 49%.
Amongst Republicans.
No.
Amongst Republicans is 93, and then he's 48%.
Across the fucking country, he's like 48%.
48%.
This
I'm with
motherfucker.
Tank on this one.
I
I'm
just wanna
sorry.
say why I think
I don't
he
want.
gonna
I don't
win.
want him to win. I'm gonna
just
vote
wanna-
my ass off, but I'm with Tank.
If he
He's
wasn't
always
such a
gonna win. It's
goddamn
gonna be 8
racist,
I just
years.
wanna-
I would vote for his ass.
White
I
people
ain't gonna
want
lie.
another. They want another 4 years of racism.
I
They
just-
love that
I
shit.
just want to say why he gonna win. Ain't gonna win.
I just want to say one more thing. Really, I ain't had no much a problem with the Trump presidency. The only problem that I have is he's an obvious racist, like banning only like Nigeria. What the fuck you ban Nigeria on the list for? That's it. But
Shout out to
if-
Udonis.
Like I said, if he wasn't so fucking racist, I would have no problem with him being president.
Can I say
again.
why he's not gonna win? First of all, that's definitely why I don't want him to be president again. Because I don't want no fucking racist
I can't
laughing
vote
in
for
my
you.
face. Yeah, I can't fuck with that. But
Yeah.
but here's why I don't think he's gonna win again. Trump won last time because he used the Reagan strategy. Now I know about American history and I know about elections. And
This
shit
nigga
like that.
is
We know
finna
you
pull
say that
Carl
again.
Rove out his
I ain't
goddamn
about to pull
ass.
Carl Rove
You
out
finna
my
give these
ass.
statistics
Shout out
and
to
shit.
Carl
Go ahead
Rove.
on. Don't give me this political shit.
No, he used the Reagan strategy. It worked. The Reagan strategy was the manufacturers, the poor people who Democrats always had in their back pocket since day one, right? Those motherfuckers, the union motherfuckers, Reagan said, hey, Carter done fucked y'all over because when Carter was president, Carter had like fucked up a lot of shit. Gas was fucked up. Lonzo, you was alive, right? Gas was fucked up.
That's what gets you out of
Niggas
there.
was the economy, right? Yeah. So now, when Trump was running for president or whatever,
He went
right?
to these big
He
ass
told all the
companies.
manufacturing
Yeah.
motherfuckers. He told all the manufacturing motherfuckers, I'm gonna make sure your job stay here. I'm gonna make sure you keep making money, yada yada yada. Now
He lied.
technically,
Of course.
the economy. Now this is gonna take a second, so just give me bear with me.
listening.
Technically, the economy wasn't bad, but if you worked in those manufacturing jobs and those things, it seemed bad to you because all of your jobs had went overseas. Trump was
Correct.
not lying about that. The
Correct.
jobs did go overseas.
Yes.
But shout out Yang Gang 2020. The reason why the jobs went overseas was because of automation. Not because of actual bad economy. It's just the fact of
All
shit
right.
get automated and go
All right.
overseas. But wait.
All right.
So what happened
You've
was
been drinking that Yang Kool-Aid.
no,
Go
listen
ahead
what I'm saying. This ain't even about Yang. I'm talking about Trump not getting reelected.
on. Go ahead on. Keep
Okay.
going.
The way he won was that strategy. It worked. He flipped Michigan. Michigan had been blue since fucking, but last time Michigan was red was Reagan, who used the same strategy. He flipped Wisconsin. Okay, he flipped fucking Minnesota. He flipped motherfucking West Virginia. He flipped all these manufacturing places.
Do you
But
really think that's why Trump won?
How he won because of electoral
I'll
college.
tell
He
you-
didn't have more votes.
I'll tell you why.
No,
you
he
won.
did not.
He did have more
After
votes.
After you done with your spiel, I'll tell you why.
But see, my thing is, he didn't have more votes, so we can't say it was an overwhelming
It
rush of
wasn't
polls
us.
for the
He
nigga.
won fair and square.
He won. I didn't say he didn't win fair and square.
According to the system.
Right. I didn't say he went fair and square. He won fair and square based on getting electoral votes.
Correct.
That's why you have a strategy. He said that during the election. I'm in here in Lansing, Michigan when Hillary ain't come here. Because I believe in y'all. He said that. I'm here in Pennsylvania when Hillary ain't come here. I'm in here in Akron, Ohio at this tire place because Hillary don't care about y'all. That was his strategy. It worked. He flipped those states. He got those electoral votes. Even though he didn't have enough. The nigga really was 4 million votes short. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
If it was any kind of reliable candidate for the Democrats, Trump would have lost.
I don't think so.
Nobody voted.
I don't think so.
So
I think
many.
we're-
The only reliable
Look,
candidate that
so
honestly
what
was
you-
out there would have been Bernie, and for
I
whatever
don't think
reason,
Bernie would have beat
who,
him.
who
You need-
would've
but
been-
you
but
need to look
he
at
would've
how-
been
Can I say
close.
something? Can I
you
say
need
something
to
big
look
up
at
Trump real
how
quick?
you
'Cause
need to look
just
at how many people voted in the presidential election in 18 and
In
what?
2016,
Less people
the
voted.
most people voted in history.
Well, let me
Look that
ask
shit
this question.
up. More
though.
people in
Do you think-
2016
but do you
voted
think-
than ever.
Do you think that
And Trump won half.
Hillary run the
Less.
Democratic nomination because of her likeness and because people knew her name and knew her?
Hillary
and
won
they
the
thought-
Democratic
and they thought that
nomination.
she was going to be an extension of Bill Clinton.
Hillary, no,
You
Hillary,
don't think so?
Hillary won.
I
the-
think that's why she did.
Hillary
I'm
won the Democratic nomination because of what Tank said earlier. The Democrats like status quo, and Bernie would have ruffled the feathers, so they moved the delegates and did this super delegate bullshit.
But she won
and
because
let
of
her
the
win.
DNC.
Right.
I think it also has something to do with her
shit.
likeness. I think
Yeah.
and her familiarity. I think it does.
I don't think she even won
The
it. for
DNC
real.
run shit.
Yeah,
Right.
she didn't even
You
win.
know,
Look at
yeah.
what Donna Brazile did. Like she didn't even win the nomination. Bernie won the nomination.
Yes, he did.
And they said we're not going to let this happen again because they let it happen with Obama. Hillary was supposed to be the one when Obama ran, and,
Yeah.
and
It was not going to be more than 8 years Democrat.
right, they wasn't going to let it happen. So they was like, fuck it.
It was not going to be 14, freaking
12 years
When
Democrat.
the last time it been there?
It's been a long
It's been a long
time.
time.
They done
FDR
I'm gonna
is
say
the last
just
time.
gonna say FDR.
FDR is the last time that one party has ruled for over 8 years. Okay, so just real quick on my Trump can't win again thing. I work for a company who is a California-based company, and they do manufacturing.
They didn't drug test you, did
They
they?
had nigga get out of here.
I'm just
They
saying.
had
I'm just
they
saying.
had they had
I need to go
overseas.
there.
They had open plants. Same reason. It's cheaper over there. They getting their money and yada yada. They had just opened those plants in 2017, 18, right? Last year when the tariffs hit, they lost those plants. It hit my company at a loss of $47 million. Gone. There's no way.
That's
that
California.
those lobbyists, hear me out. But that's a California-based company. I'm saying, but these companies manufacturing companies are in Ohio, in Michigan, all these places. There's no way that these companies and these lobbyists and these unions, because remember all the auto worker jobs we've lost these last 4 years.
Yeah.
Look at all the other coal mining, all these jobs that he was supposed to save,
Yeah.
they gone.
They gone.
White people and their racism is just like Mexicans and they dumb. It trumps their own well-being.
So you
for racist
you believe
shit.
No
like
pun
Brittany,
intended.
you believe
They-
that racism.
They overpowers
their
all
law-
of that shit.
That's what you say. So you
why is Mississippi still? You know what? Yeah,
Over
Mississippi been a fucked up state since when that shit was established.
forever
It
since
always,
day one,
It's always
And
been
niggas still
Republican
they're
rule.
there.
You know why they
or
always
Democrat back when in the old school,
in
like
the
you talking about,
old
right?
And Dixie
school,
Cracks and
alright?
all that other
Yeah.
But you know what? If it's they will vote for the worst motherfucker before they vote for any
And-
kind of nigga.
and can I tell you this?
because they racism.
Can I tell you this?
They gonna stick with Trump.
I agree with
Because
you.
he's an alpha.
I agree with you, but
He's
let me
an
say this.
alpha,
Let me
white,
say this.
racist
People in
male.
Mississippi, first of all,
If I was white, I might have voted.
But
for
wait.
him. Fuck them niggers.
Trump put his dick out and be like, now what?
people in Mississippi though,
Pretty much. Just put it right there. Now what?
he did. But listen, people in it was little too. People in Mississippi, people in
Some people like
Mississippi,
white people like little dicks for whatever reason. Go ahead.
people in Mississippi already are used to a piss ass way of life. These people in Michigan, the UAW workers, they just renegotiated their deal with GM, I think it was. For the average UAW worker now makes $110,000 a year. Okay, so you ain't gonna go from I make six figures to I don't have no job, which they've lost over 47,000 jobs.
Hey, I done heard all of this shit before the last time Trump got elected. You're like, Trump ain't gonna win because look here. They got
Nah,
that.
they ain't no-
I don't want to hear none of this
But
shit
this
until
is
the
facts,
election
though.
day.
That shit before.
All
That
that-
shit before.
it's not now because it's retrospective.
That shit before.
It's always good to look
The
back
shit-
and say it was bullshit.
The shit before when he was running, you are correct because the shit that they was doing was based on assumptions and hope. This ain't based on assumptions and hope. I'm talking about people pockets. Now I'm not saying y'all are wrong that white people don't enjoy white supremacy or racism because they do. They eat that shit like a vampire. But what I'm saying, Trump's white supremacy is brokenness. When they ain't eating and they ain't got no food,
Well, white people don't.
you might be
The easiest, the best way to hit a white person is in their motherfucking pockets.
pocket. Right?
Who is they?
See, the
who
thing
is-
about
who
it,
the
we used
Democrats-
to being broke.
Who the Democrats pushing for, Brittany?
Who the Democrats pushing for? I don't know yet.
Based on Iowa, Bootyjedge. What up, Lonzo?
Y'all talk about white people not used to being broke. They still
I don't know about that.
but
yeah.
white people.
Well, no, we know they used to be
white
broke.
people lose their mind.
I'm
if they
saying
have
like
money.
when a cracker got money.
no, they lose their mind when somebody other than a white person has more money than them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's okay. Okay, right there. So I'm looking at.
That's
black
that's
broke and white,
Mississippi.
but black broke
Yeah.
and white broke, I think are different.
But wait though, I'm
That's
looking at
what
the
I'm
fact
saying.
that I'm looking at. I want to use specifically UAW workers because they helped Trump get elected. UAW workers usually always lean fucking Democrat, right? And the head of the UAW last time told the UAW, please don't vote for Trump. He's lying. He can't say these jobs. Vote for Hillary. She has a plan. She did have a plan to automate and change the shit around. Very similar to the Yang, actually. And but Trump is a motherfucking, I said this on Facebook. He's like Hitler. And people don't understand what I meant when I said that. It's deeper than just like, oh, people think of Hitler. They think of this bad image and all this other shit. Hitler was charismatic as fuck. And he's a nationalist and he played on the heartstrings of Germans.
Yeah.
And that's what Trump
Germans
is.
aren't really funny people.
Yeah. But see, this
They
my
don't
thing.
really get comedy over there.
No, they don't. No, but this is my thing about
What the fuck you talking about?
Sound so fucking angry. You know, German is the closest language to English, though. But because night and night is the same.
Yeah.
But my thing is, Hitler was very charismatic. The reason why Hitler rose to power the way he did and did all the thing, I just read an article from 1937 or whatever, where it was like the economy is so good and so great. Look how good it's doing, and look at all these good things that Hitler's doing. His crazy racism shit towards the Jews, it'll never interfere with Germany. That's literally what the article said. It was written in 1937, and you could have put Trump name and Hitler name, and it would have been the same thing. So my thing is this: the reason why I say he's super like Hitler is because Hitler did that same thing. He went through all the poor sections, like, you know why y'all poor? These fucking Jews. And you know what Trump said last time? You know why y'all poor? You know why y'all jobs going away? These fucking Mexicans. And that shit worked.
Right.
But
All
now,
right.
but wait, now we'd have had 4 years to prove it out. And Trump still gonna have a lot of votes.
But
I
this-
agree with y'all.
well, see, this-
But the UAW workers
This is my thing.
who helped him win Michigan,
This is why I hate-
he ain't doing that.
this
So
is-
what state he picked? Okay, I guess I'm gonna let you get your point. Let me do this though. We know how the electoral college work on here, right? Here's my question though. He ain't winning. You're right. He's still gonna get votes and pull votes, but he ain't gonna win Ohio and he ain't winning Michigan because of the manufacturing thing that happened. So what state is he flipping to win?
Well, he's still getting Florida.
You got Florida already. I'm giving him that because he won that last time. But without Michigan and Ohio, he lose. Remember, it came down to the niggas stayed up to 4 o'clock in the morning recounting Michigan. Like, please let Hillary have another.
Hey man, it's some racist.
So what is he? But
It's
what
some
is
racist motherfuckers in Ohio.
so
I'm not
just-
counting them out.
Just entertain me though.
Ohio.
If he loses Ohio and Michigan because of this manufacturing shit, what state do he flip to win? That's my point.
I don't know enough about the politics to get a map about
Right.
it.
whether or not he gonna win. The question is, who's gonna run against him?
Who's gonna run against him?
Who's gonna be stronger?
Bootyjedge.
I would see.
If you on- can I say this real quick?
Buttigieg is put in place is not.
Let me say this real quick.
Trump
If
has
you
got
on
another 20
stage,
years.
if you Donald Trump and you on the debate stage with Pete Butygedge, and the
You know
first
how many
thing I
one-liners he gonna drop in that
I
day?
would say in the first debate, the first time Butygedge say something, I'd be like, "This guy's gay," and I'd just be
And
quiet.
leave it alone.
You see, this is why I hate.
She's a
this
nasty woman.
This is why I hate politics or whatever.
Why you hate politics? Cause
Every-
you're on a political podcast, by the way.
man, no, this is a socio-political.
Social political
social
podcast.
issues.
We talk about
too.
social and political issues.
And
The reason
we
why-
also talk about whether or not pussy is $40.
That's right.
It's 40.
Now the reason why I hate politics is because everybody gets so fucking tribal that they lose logic. It becomes a religious thing.
Yeah.
And what happens when you're religious? You suspend logic and reasonable
Straight
thinking
faith-based.
in order to whatever
you could
get to
get
or
facts
whatever.
put right in front of you, but the Bible,
Yeah.
the Bible,
Which is
gonna
why
trump
It's like
every time.
there's
everybody-
nothing wrong with everything. That's why I said earlier. The way Trump is running the fucking country, no Democrat will admit it or will say that this shit ain't that goddamn bad or whatever. Nobody say that. And with the impeachment, that's why I ain't like this impeachment shit. It's like this is some nitpicking shit,
Yeah, I don't
and it
think
ain't
it's
gonna work.
nitpicking, though.
And I knew it wasn't gonna work. And all y'all gonna do is give this motherfucker a victory
We all-
ahead of election.
But we
y'all
all-
done gave this nigga a
But see,
president.
okay.
You like, oh.
So let me say this.
goddamn, they gave me a president.
So let me
It's
say
an
this though.
attention thing,
Does the
though.
Constitution matter though?
No, it doesn't. Only
Okay,
thing
let me
matters
ask
today
this.
is social media.
Let me-
Goddamn it, Trump tweeting like a motherfucker.
And telling y'all how he not gonna
Telling you.
get on the stand,
So,
how
but
he
then-
not gonna participate, how
Fuck the
y'all not gonna
witnesses.
call witnesses. Fuck this trial.
Well, he didn't.
This
I don't.
ain't
I don't.
real.
I don't care about none
Can
of
I
that.
attack
Let me
somebody
say-
real quick?
Let me
And
say.
he gonna-
Can I
and-
attack somebody real quick
And at the
before
end
y'all
of the day, he
continue?
gonna say pussy is $40.
Can I attack somebody real quick? Somebody who do pay more than $40 for pussy, just
What,
like he paid
man?
more than $40 for an eighth. Listen, Mitch McConnell, okay?
What
do
the
not
fuck you
give.
finna say
Wait,
about
wait.
Mitch McConnell?
Do not
What?
give Donald Trump credit for saying we not gonna have witnesses. We not gonna do this. Everything that happened in the Senate impeachment trial is Mitch Turtleneck McConnell.
But my point is, this whole impeachment shit was something that nobody. I mean,
we all knew he was gonna
we
pass
don't
it.
really. It's some nitpick.
But it's
It was
the
put- that was
principle.
trash.
If you want to
Straws.
nitpick,
It's the principle.
But I'm saying it's a principle. But if you want to nitpick any president about some technical shit, you could impeach any fucking president. Obama could have got impeached about Bill Clinton. He did or whatever.
Yeah.
Anybody could get impeached on some technicality shit, and it wasn't
Bill
that
Clinton got
serious.
impeached
It wasn't
because
enough.
he got head in the Oval
The
Office.
shit that
That's
Trump did,
crazy.
the shit that Trump did, wasn't enough to be detrimental to the fucking country.
And let
But
me
it
bring
was-
I don't
let me
give
bring
a
it back
fuck.
full circle though. Janae said nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with paying $40 for pussy.
Am I yelling? It feels like I'm yelling.
That's what Janae said.
Oh well, go
Nothing
ahead.
wrong with what you said.
Hurry
Nothing
up.
wrong with paying $40
for
for
pussy.
You goddamn right,
That's-
Janae.
And that was
Can I
the
say
issue.
this?
With
And if
that-
Kobe would've did that, they wouldn't have been
If Bill
fucking
would have
with him
left
now.
$40 on the dresser, he wouldn't have got impeached.
Can I say this?
Bill.
Bill Clinton. He did no. That's not his.
He
wasn't-
got impeached, but he
Okay,
didn't
I was
get
trying.
removed.
I was trying to think of this earlier when I was talking to Justin. Shout out to Justin. Wait, hold on, Lonzo. What
Bill
was the
Clinton got-
bitch? Hold on,
Come on, I want to hear what you got.
Monica Lewinsky. What was the bitch name that was her friend?
That's the reason.
That's
why
the
he got
bitch why he got impeached.
It wasn't
Monica.
Monica.
First of all,
Monica
not
was
on
a
this
G?
show. Not on this
What
show.
did she
Wait,
do?
stop.
What did she do?
On this show, we're not going to disrespect Monica Lewinsky.
Monica
She's a
Lewinsky,
down ass bitch.
She's my hero.
Bill Clinton was getting sucked up by Monica all the time.
Right.
Not some of the time, all the time. Monica
think she-
wasn't
do
going
you
to tell.
think he fucked too?
Hold, he might have did, but we'll never know because Monica ain't telling. Let me tell you, okay? Monica ain't say shit. She was like, no. And then her friend, I can't remember the fat, ugly, horse mouth bitch name or whatever. Whatever
What
her-
Snoop Dogg said? I ain't gonna say it.
Whatever that-
I ain't gonna say that shit, nigga. What
Whatever that
was
fat,
she
ugly,
was?
horse mouth bitch name was. She was talking to Monica one day, and Monica had a dress in the closet. She said, "What's that?" She was like, "You'll never believe what that is." Talking to her friend, that was female shit.
Yeah, I would have
And
told
she
her. I asked her friend, I'm like, bitch, why you ain't wash that
wait.
shit? Yo,
she
nasty
told her
ass.
friend that you'll never believe it. You know, I work at the White House, right? That's Bill Clinton nut. She was like, "Girl, stop playing." She was like, "Hell yeah, it is."
Wait. This bitch Harlem dress up in the
Right.
Let me
That's
tell you
nasty
why.
as
I'll tell
fuck.
you. Wait, no, I'll tell you why.
I'm gonna savor this.
First of all, no, that's not why.
What she was
Don't
doing?
disrespect Monica like that. The dress is a nice fucking dress because she was sucking them
Oh,
up during
Linda
one.
Tripp, that's her name.
Linda fucking Dick Wad Tripp. Fuck that cunt bitch. Listen,
Take it.
Linda Tripp is a trash hoe. And let me tell you what happened. Monica hung the
Trash
dress
asshole.
up because it was a beautiful dress. She sucked Bill up just like on motherfucking Scandal during one of the galas. Bill hit her up. She did. She can't. Monica's broke. She's an intern at the time. She can't just throw a dress away or throw it in the washing machine. She has to take it to get dry cleaned. So she hadn't took it to be dry cleaned yet. She just hung it up. And then when she take all her dry cleaning all at once, it would have got clean.
Why went in the dry cleaning pile?
You don't. This is a $5,000,
I
$20,000
don't give a
dress.
fuck.
You don't throw it on no pile.
My mama, when
Shut
she
your broke
take
ass
it
up.
to the
Shut
dry
your broke
cleaner,
ass up.
She had it in the bag. She used to take it to the dry cleaner.
That
Hang it
wasn't
up.
no $5,000 $10,000.
But she broke, remember?
Whatever it was too rich to go on a pile of anything. Shut your broke ass
Janae
up.
talking about some Linda wanted to suck that dick. That's all.
That
And
might be right.
And
That might be
Monica
right.
probably knew it and beat her to the punch.
That's jealousy. That was jealousy. And so what she did now, what Linda Tripp did was steal Monica Lewinsky's dress without Monica
she would have
knowing,
to catch the fade.
and then told on the shit like, oh, the president was cheating, blah blah. Do the DNA, that type of shit.
Oh yeah, she would have had to cut me. She would have had to cut.
That's why.
Monica Lewinsky was horrified.
And Monica was hurt. Monica didn't even testify against Bill. And if you look it up, Monica's never come out and said Bill did anything.
Thank you, Janae. Janae said you're talking to me too hard. You better pipe down, nigga.
Janae, hush
Fuck
your
that
mouth.
shit. Look,
Yeah.
but anyway, Bill Clinton is a fucking scumbag anyways. Fuck him.
Well, the only reason we know at the time we didn't know he was a scumbag. We know he was a scumbag now. And by the way, Bill Clinton is a scumbag not because he cheated on his wife. Bill Clinton is
All
a
he had to say was,
scumbag.
I fucked that
Because side bitches are relationship
It's
assistants.
necessity. But Bill Clinton
Relationship
is a scumbag.
Say it right.
Necessity.
Bill,
Bill
I posted a meme that said side bitches are relationship assistants.
Yes, relationship assistance.
All right,
That's
say
what
that-
Monica
say
Lewinsky
that
was.
shit, cuz, what it
Bill
is.
Clinton is a scumbag because he's friends with Jeffrey Epstein, and anybody that was friends with Jeffrey Epstein was fucking babies. That's all I'm
Adam
saying.
Jones tried to tell y'all motherfucker. See, everybody thought.
I just want to point out Obama don't know that cracker. I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
I know we always shit on Obama. At least I got a victory on this
Obama,
one.
yeah, Obama was made in the fucking lab or something.
Obama don't know this cracker.
Wow.
Obama say fuck that cracker. Put
Adam
him in
Jones
jail.
come out and say Pizzagate and say that congressman is fucking babies and everybody look at him crazy.
And look at him now.
And look what happened.
By the way, you know who knew that cracker? Donald Trump. That's good enough reason right there. If you have any moral compass, and believe me, we
Donald
talked on
Trump
this
said
show.
he like him young.
He did.
You know who else knows?
Hold on.
All the rest of them.
All the rest of them. Not Obama though. Obama don't know that cracker. He gone. Right. Obama don't know that cracker. Oh, AOC don't know that cracker either.
Nah, ALC don't know.
Heck no.
Oh, and guess who else?
can't keep it secret.
Guess who else? Andrew Yang don't know that cracker. And Bernie Sanders don't know that cracker.
Gang 2020.
Buttigieg might know that cracker though. Somebody need to ask Buttigieg.
Oh, you know Biden know that motherfucker.
Oh, Biden used to dap him
Hey,
up.
hey, wait a minute.
No,
wait,
Biden
wait.
was at his wedding.
Wait. Hey, wait. What the fuck is wrong with Biden that's smelling these kids' hair?
Man, Biden he's Epstein's boy.
Biden cannot explain this shit, and they act like it's some normal shit. The only people that's making fun of it is the nighttime people, is the nighttime comics
Right.
on like Jimmy Fallon and them. But the real politicians ain't saying what is some weird shit.
I'm telling y'all right now, everybody who listen to this show know I am extremely socialist, not communist like Tank like to make you think. But
a
I'm
communist.
extremely fuck you fucking
I
libertarian
looked into
bitch.
socialism
But
and communism, and go ahead.
we already had this conversation.
We're not gonna go in this.
Okay.
We already.
That being said, that being said though,
Just look into it, bro.
or whatever. I forgot my point now.
good.
I was just defending my socialism.
Now look here about leaving $40 on the dresser. Monica,
Is that part of capitalism?
Did we get everything?
We did.
It seemed like we-
did. No, you wanted to talk about the little boy.
Oh, before we go,
Oh, yeah.
we got to talk about this real quick because we had a show about conspiracy theories, and we was like, hey, you got to look into shit, but don't be retarded, right?
Yes,
We did
the
it.
Colby thing is not a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Stop doing it.
Yeah. Okay. So for the 5th time this year, this time it was in Denver, Colorado. A 4-year-old died from the flu, not the coronavirus.
He said
the
this
flu.
time, this
year.
so
It's
it's
since
four.
January.
Wow, that's a lot.
4, and then this makes 5. It was a 4-year-old. He passed away. He contracted the flu. The doctor was like, okay, your son got the flu. This is what medicines we need to give him, and yada, yada, yada. The mother refused to take any medicines from the doctor because she said that's the devil shit. Not because she's religious, but because she doesn't believe in vaccinations or any kind of medicine that's made
Western
by Big
medicines.
Pharma. Right.
Yeah.
So she was like, hey,
She's holistic.
Facebook, what should I give my son because he got the flu? So they said thyme and elderberries. So she gave this
Thyme.
baby. Yeah, thyme, like rosemary and thyme.
Yeah, thyme.
So thyme and
Not thyme on your
elderberries.
clock.
Elderberries
Okay,
is
let
a
me know what
fucking
it's
Norwegian fucking shit. So they gave this baby some shit that you season a fucking goose with, and the baby died. Okay, so now they're looking into what should be done about this. Should the mother be charged because the baby could have been treated? Should Facebook be charged for allowing these groups to?
Nobody should be charged.
Nobody should be charged. So So here's my point, though. I agree that nobody
I
should
don't
be
like
charged.
the whole charge system of
No, I
America
agree with that.
thinking.
I think nobody should be
Every
charged
time
for
something
this.
happens, what should we charge them with?
But I think what the main thing that need to be addressed is people gotta stop being stupid.
I think as a mom,
Let your baby take the damn medicine. At least let them get the IV.
right. As a mom,
The flu is a motherfucker.
You that means that baby suffered from some time
Horribly, because the
So
flu
as
will
a-
kick your ass.
Right. So as a mother, and I've seen the flu break down the hardest of niggas or whatever. Imagine what it did to that 4-year-old, 5-year-old baby. How old was baby?
4.
4. So you watched your child for a few days suffer before your child died. You know, and you
While
gave
you
him
was giving them time
while
and
you elderberries,
elderberries.
and nothing was improving. So I feel like as a parent, there is something that there should be something in place of avenging this little boy's, because technically she murdered her child.
Nope.
No, because Alonzo just made a good point. She thought she was doing something. This is my point. See, this going into this is over encompassing.
I think for me personally, my opinion, my thought process, I feel like it is some form of neglect personally, because my opinion, my thought.
Wait.
The reason why I feel like it's some form of neglect, because you were treating your child for what you thought was going to work based off of the information that you got from a social media source or whatever. But as you saw it progress and it wasn't getting any better, and you continue to keep treating the child, and then the child dies and you saw no forms of improvement, that's when you should have taken.
What's the definition of neglect?
You should have seeked
to not give to nothing. It's like you to not.
And that's why I said it's
aid,
some form. That's
to
why
not aid.
and that's why I said some form of neglect. I'm not
Okay,
saying
I got a question though. So say your kid gets cancer, right? And they say, well, we got this treatment that helps 80% of the people who get this cancer. 80% of the people who get this cancer and take this treatment survives. 20% dies. But 100% of them suffer excruciating pain and they hair fall out because of this treatment. And you say, I'm not going to let my child get that. Is that neglect?
I feel like it's still a form of neglect.
So,
because either
what
way
the
it go, my
fuck?
child
Okay,
is
all right.
either way it go, my child's
All
going
right.
to suffer either way.
But
This is a philosophical.
But
question,
I mean,
really.
I'm also putting my child in a situation trying to do everything possible to help my child live.
But see, here's the thing. It's the same way. Like, okay, so like what Alonzo was saying, the mother, based on what they said, and this goes back. Look at God. Hold on, give me a second. Won't he do it? This nigga Thor, Odin, Zeus, or whoever he is, he set me up to get Britney so good because he know I be sick of her shit. And he just set me up with motherfucking 10-pin split right down the middle. I thought I was going to be able to get it, but it swayed around, and I'm going to knock that second pin down. Let me tell you how I got you, bitch.
Watch.
Listen, so
he not watching.
earlier this week, me and Brittany got into
Jesus
it
Christ.
about an opinion, right? And I was like, opinions being facts and blah blah blah.
Opinions are not
Long
facts.
story. We ain't gonna bother y'all in with that or whatever. But okay, so in your opinion,
My opinion.
you feel like that's a form of neglect, right?
My opinion.
In this woman's opinion, it was abuse to give her kid something from a pharmaceutical
Okay.
that she didn't trust. Right. Thank you,
following
Alonzo.
you. I'm following
And so
you.
she, based on the information she had gathered,
Correct.
believed that those pharmaceuticals was going to hurt her
Correct.
child. So she instead gave them the alternative choice, which was herbalistic, and she was doing, in her mind and opinion, which was best for her kid. So it couldn't be wrong.
It can't
'Cause we
be.
can't-
Opinions can
Opinion-
never be wrong.
Opinion-
Can't be wrong.
An
And that-
opinion
and
is
so-
opinion.
it can't
let me defend myself. So again, your opinion cannot be wrong. The basis of your opinion, so what you derived your opinion from, that fact or that knowledge can be. But your opinion of what was presented to
What
you
the fuck?
is
I told you
not
stop
wrong.
arguing with Brittany.
No, you can't get me.
I told you
no,
stop
because
arguing with
literally-
her.
no,
But this
because
makes no
we
sense what
no,
Brittany is
no,
saying
I'm about
right
to
now.
agree with you.
We
Let
literally,
me agree with you
hold
real
on,
quick.
because we literally
Don't
read the
agree with this
definition.
nigga. It
No,
makes
y'all,
no
I let
sense.
y'all talk this whole time, so y'all gonna let me
Well,
talk.
we listen to you talk,
So
too. We all
literally-
talk.
I
We did all
literally-
talk.
Right? No, y'all
Stop
talk.
acting like we hogging the mic.
So an opinion,
You ain't got nothing to say.
a view or
Swallow it or spit
judgment.
it out.
I prefer to swallow on special occasions.
This is
A
unfortunate.
view or judgment formed about something not necessarily based on fact or knowledge, meaning that your opinion is how you feel based off of the information presented. Now, the information presented to you, that could be fact or non-fact, but what you feel from that is
So
opinion.
how do we punish her
Stop.
for us.
Let me get it, please.
How do
Please
can
let me
I
get
just want
it.
to say
I
my
think
dick
from a
hard.
more-
how can
my
we
dick hard.
the information that was given to her is what she based her opinion on.
Right, and that-
so how can we punish her when her opinion is not wrong?
My opinion as a mother, based off of the information we're receiving from her situation, I feel like it's a form of neglect.
Right.
But you cannot, because I
you can't punish her.
I can't punish her. You're correct. I cannot punish her.
So you can't punish nobody.
I never said to punish her. I said I feel like it's neglect.
You said, Brittany.
I never said
I
punish
feel
her.
like we
I'm sorry.
should punish her.
No, I
At the
didn't.
beginning of
No,
this
I
statement.
didn't. I said I feel like it's a form of neglect.
Should anybody that neglects their child be punished?
They should be, but I'm
Okay,
not saying
but-
what type of punishment it is. She's going through punishment already. Morally, she's going
you
through
right.
All
punishment.
right, man. See, this is why I don't
Alright.
argue with
It's
Brittany.
an
I told you
argument.
stop.
She's being
Zoe,
It makes no sense.
It does
Don't
make
she's
sense.
being
No,
no way over
because
there.
look at
Lonzo
Zoe. Look
ain't
at
gonna
Zoe.
agree
So
with
don't
shit.
come into this.
No,
Nah,
but it's true.
this is
I
what
because
Brittany
I
do.
never said we go rewind the tape back. I never
will.
said
I had a point.
I never
The way
said
you
to
voted,
punish
I
her. I
forgot.
said I feel like it's a form of neglect. That's what I said. I feel like, but to point, I never said, "Hey, oh, she needs to be punished.
I
She needs to be
feel like-
charged." I can't say to charge her with.
I just want to say with the vaccination shit, I don't get fucking vaccination. Y'all motherfucking mind. I'll probably get them maybe when I'm a little old and crippled and shit. I don't think you need vaccinations.
I don't
Maybe
get
if
flu
you
shot at all.
at a young age before your immune system is all the way up to par.
Babies need their vaccines.
Yeah, I'm all for vaccinating babies, but once you get
It's gonna kill some of them.
it,
Yeah,
it
but
is.
that's
It does.
medicine.
It does.
That's medicine.
That's medicine.
A cold will kill some.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Right,
it's
that's
it's going to happen, but it's necessary.
Correct.
It's not necessary when you fucking grown. It's just not. I don't like motherfuckers saying that it is. They be like, get the vaccination.
You better get the flu shot.
You
Get the
don't need
pneumonia
no
shot.
fucking flu shot.
Can I
say
say something too about why? Okay, so
Maybe when you old, because
so-
you start breaking down again.
with neglect, I just want to point this out. With neglect is when you as a parent, okay? Neglect is when Alonzo say, "Fuck y'all kids, I ain't giving y'all no food, starve to death." That's neglect.
That's neglect.
Okay?
Fail to care for properly.
Fail to care for, fail to aid, right? That's what I
Properly.
said, right? Okay.
Properly.
Who does? But see, properly, I don't like that definition because that's why I don't
The
always go with
state
the
or
definition. 'Cause
fact
who
of being
decides what's
uncared
property?
for. Exactly.
Who decides
No.
what's property?
At,
That's why I don't like that
point,
definition.
at that point, the doctor was the person who said.
Okay,
he
so
felt
that's
like
what I was
properly.
trying to get at. So
And
to
who
me,
made the
to
top
say
dozen-
neglect,
Yeah.
for me to say neglect, and see, this ain't even where I wanted to go with this because now we basically symbolistically defending this bitch, and I want to just point out that this bitch stupid. And,
I
and
feel-
it's not
I feel
based
that
on
way.
it's not on my opinion.
It is not a crime.
Right, stupidity is not a crime.
Correct.
Matter of fact, let me take the word stupid
Right,
out
right,
because that's emotional. This bitch is ignorant. She's very ignorant based on what it
Did
is.
you just admit that you was emotional?
No, I said that's
No,
emotional.
no, no,
Oh
I
yeah,
know
for
what
this
you
particular,
said.
yeah, I'm emotional about it.
No, you didn't say that. That's for a
Nah,
lot
see,
of
you trying
a
But
to-
lot
can
of
ignorance lead
situations.
to ignorance lead to a form of neglect though?
Yeah, okay, yes, but see, here's my point though.
I think neglect is when you don't actively don't give a fuck.
Right, when you don't
But I
care,
just
when you
literally
know
read-
and
that's
don't
why I
care.
said
I don't. That's why I don't care
But
about
see,
the
wait,
I'm
definition.
not saying it's overall neglect. I said it's some form. Like
But
there was some negligence
see,
on her
this-
See,
part
this is what
I
I'm
don't.
saying.
because she did not educate herself.
No, my form of neglect. My
can't-
definition of neglect is if you don't care about the person's well-being.
Right, that's and this is what
That's
I'm
what
getting
I
at.
call neglect.
But see, cuz this is what I'm
But
getting
that's
at.
why
cuz.
y'all are basically saying that the word neglect is subjective.
No.
But that's how
No.
That's what you
No.
just said.
No.
I'm saying. What I'm saying. This is my definition of neglect.
It says
No,
to
this is-
not care.
this-
I don't care what that
This
says,
is
but
your
No, no,
definition.
you.
No,
wait,
but
wait, let me
your
say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me
Whose
say this.
definition is that?
Right, I'm just saying. So
Webster's.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Is
What?
you're making it seem. You're making it. I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
What?
But I'm saying that you're saying neglect is subjective.
No, let me explain why.
Because what you feel like is neglectful, I
No.
don't feel like it's
No,
neglectful or back and forth.
No. Let me explain why. Neglect is when if you don't give a fuck. This is my definition. If you don't give a fuck about the other person's well-being,
That's
and that's
neglect.
universal.
That's negligible.
If you don't care about the other person's well-being, then that's you doing something negligible.
And I feel
Can
like
I-
neglect. I feel like
That's
neglect.
it.
Neglect or negligible, blah, blah, blah.
Negligible.
Negligible
action.
behavior
Yeah.
is from what you're saying is being ignorant and not educating yourself to the point where you can prevent yourself
But wait,
from,
okay, stop right
from
there.
behaving
You
in a
can't-
neglectful way.
You can't say.
depending on the situation.
Okay, neglect is intentional.
Intentional.
We
Yeah,
all
that's
agree
what
with
I'm
that.
saying.
You can't
Intentional.
neglect unless it's intentional.
you don't
even
know.
even the raw definition, what you just read, that's intentional.
and
Neglect has
not
to be.
educating yourself and being ignorant is intentional.
But-
That's not intentionally
No,
trying
no.
It is.
You're not
Because
intentionally
you
trying
can't
to
say
hurt 'em.
somebody. You can't say because somebody's ignorant that they're intentionally
Trying to hurt their
ignorant.
baby.
Nobody's intentionally ignorant.
They just don't know.
The ignorance literally means to not know. I
I know what that means.
So,
but you have people out here who intentionally don't
but
intentionally
now,
want to be.
but
ignorant.
now you're putting something on her that we can't even.
I'm
put
not
that
trying.
on her.
I'm not. And that's. I
And-
think y'all are flipping my statement though, because I'm literally saying I feel like there was some act of negligence. I'm not saying she was completely
Right, but what
neglectful.
you're- but
I'm
what the
saying,
hell
but
we
there was
talking about?
some negligence, and it could
No,
be
this
from.
matters. I'm glad
it
this
could
up.
be from a point of she did not point of lack of education on her part and being ignorant to the fact that hey, I don't agree with Western medicine, so that's not ignorance at all. But I don't know what I can do for my child that's not considered Western medicine. So let me go to y'all and say, hey, y'all people who might know shit that I don't, tell me what I can do to help my baby.
But look, everything that you
and
said,
she did not.
But
We
wait.
don't know if she
Okay.
looked into it more
Okay.
to say, hey, it works or not.
just chill for a second because you real stern on defending your points.
I like that
back.
point.
No,
I
she
get
making good points. I just want to get this point out. In no point in time during that whole thing, what you said she did you say she didn't do something? Every step was doing something.
You're right.
What can I do to help my baby? I don't believe in Western medicine, so what's the alternative? So let me look for this. Let me do it for that. Neglect.
It's fuck that baby.
Yeah, any
But
form would have
that's-
been like, my baby
but
got the
that's-
flu. I
that's
don't give a
and
fuck.
that goes back to being subjective because that's not always the case with the actual word of neglect from what we read.
But we're talking about this particular case.
In this particular case, the neglectful
didn't
part,
do-
the part of neglect that I'm putting out there as we progress with the story is that and we don't know, so this is an assumption on my part that she did not educate herself in a manner in which this shit did not work.
How do you
But
know
she
the
did.
correct?
That's what
How
I
do-
said, and that's what I said. That's what I said. I literally just said. But that's what I said. I literally just said. I'm making an
Bruh
assumption.
Nation, Bruh
I
Listen
am making an
Podcast,
assumption.
episode number 94 is not in the books yet, but I want y'all to put this in the book. We got Brittany ass, and she is still
You didn't.
backpedaling and roundabout.
I'm not backpedaling.
Let's say that. I need to know.
I'm not backpedaling.
It's $14.92, and in order to save my baby, I need to know how to compute E equals MC squared.
Yeah.
Ooh,
God
it's gonna
damn
be
it.
hard at 14.92.
I got to figure out. That's the way to do it. Well, can I do this or can I do that? So because I have no idea how to figure out this E equals MC squared, I'm negligent because that's the knowledge that I need. I'm just ignorant of it.
I got
Does
another
that
one,
mean
cuz.
that I'm
negligent? Is 1878?
I don't know the knowledge. I'm trying to
I got
learn,
another one.
but I don't know
I got
it.
another one. It's 1878.
Yeah.
My baby's sick. They say ginger root will save my baby. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Ain't no ginger root grow here in Mississippi, so I got to walk all the way to Texas to get some ginger root from Mississippi. So I leave my wife and my sick baby in Mississippi, and I walk to get this ginger root. I get the ginger root. I come back. My baby dead. Was I neglectful of that baby? Because I let
No.
him
Yes,
die?
because it was a
But-
store right around the corner.
Right.
That sells
But
the
in-
goddamn
but in
ginger root. But your
2020
dumb ass done went to New York
But
City.
in 2020, when you have access to information and technology to be able to research this shit, and you possibly
much
don't,
information, Brittany.
But then I'm saying, but if you possibly don't, and I'm saying possibly because we don't know if she did or not, or whatever, and you choose to still say, I'm gonna do this and see if it worked because I got it from people on Facebook. That is a form of ignorance.
Well, I think
and
it's
that
more-
is a form of
I know that
neglect.
if you-
and at
you
the
know-
end of the day, I'm not changing my opinion.
If you can't, my thing is, if you can't find a solution, but it's out there, does that mean you're negligent?
Right, we're
Because
talking
you
about the
can't find a
definition of
solution.
negligence. Let me
Yeah.
say a story real quick.
What's your story,
So
buddy?
I get the University of Florida as this dude. He's from Billings, Montana. Well, he's not actually from Billings, Montana. He's from outside of Billings, Montana, right? The outskirts. He had never seen a black person in his entire life. And talking with this white dude, Cody might have come off as racist as fuck if you talk to him. And I'm dead at
I like talking to them kind of crap.
Wait, but listen, his racist views on niggas was based on what he had saw on television. He thought, I swear to God, Cody thought, and this is 2004, Cody thought niggas was like 50 Cent. Like dead ass. Niggas thought
I have no problem with crackers thinking that.
Right. He thought
I will be 50
he
Cent
thought
to you
every
Indiana
nigga
crackers.
He thought when he seen niggas in Florida with motherfucking polos on talking like white dudes and seeing gay niggas in Florida and thug niggas in Florida with gold teeth, he didn't know what to do. He thought every nigga wore bulletproof vests and Tim boots. Dead ass, right? And Cody said, we was in philosophy class because everybody take philosophy because it's an easy course. Okay, we in philosophy class. This motherfucker said, I just want to say, because we was talking about racism and stuff like that. He did a very transparent moment, and Cody said, before I came here to University of Florida, Cody sound like a redneck too, even though he was from Montana. It's weird, but he was like
Montana?
Montana. So he say, before I came to University of Florida, I thought black people were all a certain way, and I had only knew about black people from what my mom and my daddy had told me and stuff like that. Right? He's like, my opinion of black people have changed completely. And for anybody who may have thought that I have been racist or did racist things to them in the past, I apologize because I just did not know.
That's real.
Now wait though. Cody was ignorant to black culture and how black people are. Now, was Cody negligent in his racism because he didn't know? He ain't never been outside of fucking Billings, Montana.
Yes, he was. Because
because
the
he
options
chose,
were there.
no
but
way
he didn't. He chose
not
not to learn. He chose not to look it
I
up.
knew she was gonna say this.
And to be
Okay,
honest,
Stop right there.
so hold on,
Before you get on Cody,
no,
stop.
fuck
I
it,
want to
fuck it,
finish.
no,
I want to finish my
I wanna
point.
get my point
That
out.
was a quick question. I wasn't done.
Okay, go
That was a
ahead,
quick
'cause I wanna read
question.
something
That was a
real
quick
quick.
question, but I wasn't done.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, you say he chose not to learn.
He chose because
wait.
a lot of people who are ignorant sometimes don't know
Stop,
are accepted.
You're doing. What you're doing
I'm
is
doing
the same
nothing.
thing that these other motherfuckers do.
Nope.
Where I had a motherfucker tell me the other day, most people homeless because they want drugs. Right? That's what he said. That's a matter of fact statement. The reason why he said that shit, because he's ignorant. He's dumb as fuck. And he definitely is choosing not to look into where homelessness comes from. Okay. Saying Cody is just like that motherfucker who told me that is crazy.
He was until he
So
was
now,
enlightened.
whatever you're ignorant about, if you encounter it in your life, that means that you're negligent.
Come on with it, cuz.
Because you were
I
ignorant
didn't know
to it.
that Filipinos
That can be.
don't like
So-
motherfucking dragons.
So, yeah.
I'm negligent.
No,
Wait.
Let me respond, because no, y'all never give me a chance to respond.
Before you
No,
respond.
no, you
Yeah, we
don't.
do.
So let me
Wait,
respond. Shut up. and let me
wait.
No,
respond.
because you're trying to jump the gun.
Well,
Wait
I'm
your turn.
I want-
Just wait your turn.
I never get a turn, though. That's the problem.
I want a
I don't.
clear.
I don't get a
Hold on.
I just want a clear answer.
Because y'all literally overtalk me the whole time. Y'all do.
Stop, Brittany.
Y'all do.
Stop. That's
Okay, go ahead.
disingenuous. What the fuck you just said?
I don't.
Stop.
That's
Stop.
how I feel.
I just said stop. That's disingenuous as fuck. We literally just sat here just 5 minutes ago and let you do your whole fucking point in your spiel. We're rebutting it. Tank want to get a point. I want to get a
But
point.
y'all sit there and fire,
Stop.
Never
Stop.
let me get.
No,
let me
what
get
happens
counter
is-
a
I
point.
just have a question.
No, because stop. Because
Okay,
what happens
you're right.
is,
You're right.
This is what I've been telling you.
You're right.
You get in your feelings about
I'm
shit.
not. I actually want to give a point. If you go back and
Your
listen to this
point-
whole hour and a half of y'all talking, I probably only talked for 10 minutes.
Half the time.
This is my thing. I just want to ask a question.
Go ahead, cuz that shit.
I just want a clear
that's
answer.
disingenuous as fuck. What you just said.
All right, that's
I'm
all
sorry,
cool.
you feel that
As
way.
fuck.
I'm sorry. you feel
As
that way.
fuck. I
I'm
feel
sorry.
that way
My-
because it is.
Listen,
I feel that way.
listen.
But that's how I feel.
All right.
Don't say
But
on
that's
the
how
show.
I feel.
But no, don't say on the
I
show.
did what bro listen week 18.
No, but don't
that's
say
how-
on the show,
No,
bro.
go
No,
cut these niggas, Mike.
because
I don't
don't
want a
say
clear answer.
Fuck your answer.
I get
don't
what
say.
you're
Oh,
gonna
now
do.
I ain't letting you say shit.
We'll
Turn
have
your
a-
shit off.
we'll-
Turn it down.
we'll have a
It's off, bitch. Don't say shit. Don't say on the show we don't give you a time when we let you do your whole
I literally
spiel.
been trying to give this point out for the past 10 minutes.
We
and
done
y'all
with
kept
our
going.
point.
Y'all
Go ahead,
kept
Brittany.
going.
You gotta get a point. Cuz.
That point?
This is why women. This is why.
Like-
This is why. Before she get her point, I'm gonna say some real controversial shit, and I mean this shit.
No.
This why
See, you
women
still interrupted.
This I don't give a fuck no more. Cause that's what I am. I'm a chauvinistic pig. Cause I'm interrupted.
You being
I ain't
real-
giving you your
you being
spiel.
real chauvinistic
This is
right now.
right.
Can I hear
This
Brittany
is
point?
why women. This is why women always get fucked up in situations of business, politics, and everything else. We were talking about AOC earlier. AOC do that same shit, and I love AOC, and she do that same shit right
I'm
there.
not
with
finna,
Brittany.
I could talk a whole bunch about that. I'm not finna go down that path. Brittany, what's your point?
You're trash, bitches.
So when we're talking about negligence, since I can't get a word out, so the law for
She's finna
negligence.
talk for the next 15 minutes.
I'm not. The law for negligence is failure to use reasonable care, resulting in damage or injury to another. That's all I've been wanting to say for like the past 10 minutes.
We know it.
So negligence by law is failure to use reasonable care, resulting in damage or injury to another.
The word is reasonable.
The word is reasonable.
Subjective.
And
It's
that's
subjective.
That's the
that's
law.
what,
The
but
law
that's
is
what I've,
subjective.
and that's what I've been saying. I literally been saying, y'all,
Lonzo,
the
sit
definition,
your ass
the definition of negligence and neglect is subjective.
Nation.
Can I ask my
Alonzo,
question?
first and
I
last
literally been
time
trying
in
to
the
say
Gator,
that.
he's banned. Sit your old ass down, Alonzo.
I just want to ask my question.
Go ahead, cuz. Fuck
All
your
right.
point.
My question is,
Yeah, damn it. That's all I've been
Fuck
trying to
your
say.
point.
my question is, if I just wanted a clear answer to this question. So, if you are ignorant to anything in life and you encounter it, that mean, in your opinion, that means that you are being negligent.
Correct.
And does negligence cause deserves some form of punishment.
It can, yes.
So if you don't
Depending
know
on-
about everything in life, and
that's
you
not
ain't,
what I'm saying.
well, you're not going to know about everything in life. So whatever you don't know in life, if you encounter it and you don't know, you're being negligent, will justify some form of punishment.
So
that's what you're
and
saying.
my response to that,
Whoop coated ass.
so my response to that is that no, we don't know everything in life. You're not going to know everything in life. However, if you choose to render a decision or an opinion, so I'll go to something I did a long time ago and I changed my mind on that, which is anti-vaccine or whatever. And I rendered my opinion on anti-vaccine based off of the articles that was out there that said it causes autism. And then I decided not to continue with that thought process of anti-vaccine, saying, oh, you shouldn't vaccinate your kids until 30, even though my child is vaccinated or whatever. But my child does have autism, right? So I'm looking for a reason of why my child have autism. For me, my responsibility is to educate myself to the point of making sure that what I have developed as being vaccination is wrong or right is based off of factual information. And what I derived my opinion on was not factual information. So that's negligent on my part because I didn't continue my research. I just went off of what I saw on Facebook.
So that's not, wait.
Hold on, no. I went off
that's
of,
not negligible
no,
on your part?
It is. No, I said that it is negligible
Okay,
on
it is-
my
it
part.
is negligible
That is negligible
on
on
your
my
part.
part because I chose not to continue or chose not to educate myself fully to derive an actual
If you
opinion.
don't have a degree in something, you're being
Right.
negligent.
No, what I'm
Do
saying.
you know how to
I
make
have
a
no idea
rocket
what you're
ship?
saying.
No, what I'm saying is that there is some level, and I kept saying some, so I wanted to make sure y'all understand. I kept saying something and say all that she was neglectful. I said some level of, because that means that there was lack of knowledge gained by her, and I'm assuming there's lack of knowledge that was gained by her that if she would have continued her education and research, she would have probably found out, and we're not sure. I'm not completely sure. None of us completely sure if that baby was going to live or not, even if she didn't give him elderberries and went the opposite direction. But what I'm saying is that there is everybody in some point of their lives when they've derived to a conclusion about something that may be based off of information that they didn't properly research is in 2020 neglectful because it's so much access to the information out there. And if you choose not to continue to make sure that everything that you're feeling about a particular subject is accurate based off of the information information research, then yes, you are negligent. There's some level.
All right. I want to. All right, Brittany, how long you gonna
There's
talk?
some level of neglect.
I get you.
That's what I'm saying.
I want
That
to.
was me not letting Brittany ever get
If you go back to a lot of the episodes, y'all talk, and every time I try to jump in, y'all talk over me. So yes, you gave it to me because I had to make a big deal
That's
about the
not why I
situation.
gave you your point.
That's why you did
I
that.
always give you your point.
No, that's why you did that. But go ahead. You got it. You're right.
I want.
I am actually.
You're right.
I want to.
That's what you do. You like to be
so
right.
We can wrap it up. Yeah, fuck your point, nigga. Listen.
I want to acknowledge how hard it is for women in the workplace and in society and in politics and in culture in general, for them to get their point across, because a lot of times I think it's genetic. They go to talking and my mind say, I don't give a fuck.
It's because
I don't know why. It's
because
nothing personal.
It's because
when a woman just goes to talk,
men are by nature chauvinistic. But let me say
we
something.
are.
Let me say something about that. Let me say something about
please.
that.
Now, Brittany just talked for 10 minutes. Please
I
let me
literally
talk
only talk for 2.
No,
Go ahead.
please,
I literally talk.
please
Go
let me
ahead,
talk.
cuz.
30 seconds.
Because
Let
we
me
really
just
gotta
get-
wrap it up.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
How long we been going?
Too long. Go
Too
ahead.
long. All right, just let me get this out.
Ain't nobody
I
even
know.
gonna hear this part of the show anyway.
Nobody.
Nigga, I'm home.
Ain't nobody listen no more. But look here. I done lost it.
You talking about women marginalized at the workplace?
Listening to women shit, my mind literally when she was talking, and not on purpose, just like, all right, man. Yeah, somebody shit.
Can I say something on that too?
And it's not on
That
purpose.
Can I say
I don't
something
know
on
why
too?
that happened.
Before we wrap it up,
Respect y'all have for women.
no, it might be
No,
it might
no,
be a lack of
this is
respect. But let
genetic.
me tell you why. No, let me tell you why it's a lack of respect.
Why?
Let me tell you why.
It's not 'cause I
This
respect Brittany.
she said it might be a lack of respect
It's
you have
not-
for women.
It's
Y'all
like
do
it's in my
respect me.
DNA.
She said,
to
but
just,
look,
I know
okay,
respect
stop.
me.
I agree with that. Let me tell you something. I agree with Tank on that, but let me tell you something else too, though. Okay, so here's the problem with women equality in general. We all want women equality. Me and Cub big feminists, damn near, right? We want y'all to be
Y'all just don't
hoes.
have pussies.
Put that pussy in the street.
Real talk.
Right.
You ain't never heard me on this show say anything anti-woman.
No.
Or whatever. When you really get into the surface, you fuck niggas gonna say I did. but listen,
This is a good conversation.
we not anti-hoe. We not anti-woman being CEOs. We not anti-voting for a woman for president. None of that. Because we even said on show, Kamala, Liz, we was with that
You
shit,
gonna lift
right?
this heavy box out, Ricardo?
So I'm not lifting your heavy box. I'm glad you bought up that heavy box.
I knew that's where you was going with it.
This is my point, though. This is my point. When you're in a boardroom and it's a bunch of men in the boardroom, niggas do shit like, wait a fucking minute, bro. And then a nigga gonna exert their dominance and shit like that. And the nigga in the boardroom,
You might have to say shut the fuck up.
you might have to say shut the fuck up, or you might have to whatever. And when a nigga tell you to shut the fuck up and let me finish my thing, you can't go doe-eyed and say, oh, y'all never wait though.
It has to be substance behind it.
Alonzo, am I cap? If you in the boardroom and a nigga say, we let you get, even if you don't get your point, Jason, right? If Jason don't get his point and Jason's like, you guys never let me get my point, If they say, shut the fuck up, Jason, when we're done talking, you can go. Sometimes you have to eat that shit. And after that boardroom meeting and shit, no man in that boardroom feel like, oh, you did me like that because I'm Jason. Right? The reason, and I'm not targeting you, Brittany. I'm talking about women in general. Because I deal with this all the time.
I was talking about this episode.
So
Right.
thank you. Kendra and the Gangster
Right.
just said, you running with the niggas, you gotta act like the niggas.
Kendra had a drink.
So-
Lonzo, you been giving this nigga a
That's what I
drink
was
over
talking
there.
about. And I wasn't talking about the overall show.
But I'm not talking about you
this episode.
targeting per
I was
se.
talking about this
But listen,
episode.
I'm with that because there's been times on this show.
Brittany
where
never
Jason-
said because she was a woman. She just
But no,
I've never done
but
that.
No, it's not because she said she was because she's a woman. But
you making an assumption
my-
like a bitch. Bitches make
Because
assumptions.
I never said I was. I never
I
said
want to say that about women.
Never
Bitches
said
do that. Bitches, look, y'all bitches, look, y'all don't think logical. Y'all
I'm not
some
a bitch, by the way.
assumption
You
making
talking about the other
bitches.
ones.
I'm talking about women. I'm being chauvinistic right now. Fuck it.
And listen,
Bitches make assumptions. Go
now
ahead.
listen, what I'm saying is the way, and you didn't say because you're a woman.
No, I would never say
But
that.
I'm saying the way it was presented. That's why I said that's disingenuous when I responded to you.
I feel like we were letting you talk.
But exactly.
I just said this episode, and I was
but
talking about this
listen,
episode.
But listen,
I wasn't
but
talking
listen
about
what
any
I'm
other
saying.
episode.
The way it was presented, I felt like it was disingenuous, and I felt like there was hints. And yes, I'm making an assumption.
Yeah, you are.
And maybe I'm negligent because I am. But
You
let
are.
me but
This might be real negligence.
but the way it was presented was and this same thing came up with Bria. It came up with your Donis. Nah, cause we about to go. But I'm just saying in
this
general.
your final thought, nigga.
No, nigga. This what this is. What this is me talking on my show.
You been talking
Which
for
is
15
another-
minutes.
Wait,
You
now
just made
wait,
me think.
and what he always do
From
that.
now
This
on-
is my show.
Okay, from now on Brothers and Podcast.
Wait a minute.
Right.
When I say shut the fuck up,
Right.
shut the fuck up. Don Lemon
here.
don't have to deal with this bullshit.
You looking at
Don Lemon be like, nigga.
No.
And you know what everybody
No,
do? They haboosh. They haboosh.
Because he don't want on the fucking
So when
What would Howard Stern be without Robin?
all I'm saying
Facts.
is, you know what? I'm just
Well, I
digging my
seen
own
it.
grave.
You
Hey,
are.
hey,
Because
cuz,
I ain't never say nothing about it
And
being
you
a
hoes,
woman.
no, I ain't worried about you. Or you
I
hoes
seen-
ain't
I-
gonna understand, so
I
I'm just
seen-
gonna be
hey,
quiet.
cuz, I seen the thing.
Kendra right though. If you want to run with the niggas, you gotta act like a dog.
And that's why I had to bark louder than y'all to get my point across.
I
Yeah,
seen
but
the
you
thing
You didn't
on
bark.
Earth.
You whimpered. But go
I
ahead.
didn't whimper, nigga. I got loud and I yelled at this motherfucking
Bruh
mic.
Nation. It's a video up there on S video where Robin pull the top out and them titties out. What them pictures?
Are they hanging though?
Them
Robin?
titties look
From
beautiful.
Howard Stern?
Yeah, but
Are they hanging or are they perky?
Robin bad. Well, back then. This
Robin
this
gay,
was
ain't
a
she?
while ago.
Oh.
Is she gay? She
I
might
think
be.
Robin a dyke.
Anytime you that old and ain't got no dick, you.
Yeah.
But that don't mean nothing. That
Bro,
mean her
listen,
butt ain't-
podcast episode number 94. in
Thank
the
you.
books.
End this shit.
If you're still here at this point, you a real you a real bro.
this
Nation
might be the
member.
longest show we done did.
It is actually. So
I gotta start cutting y'all niggas off.
This was a good show though.
was it
I think it was.
Tank? Final thought.
I ain't got no shit to say. I don't know what the fuck we talked about. I done lost it.
I don't even
It's
know.
gone.
Brittany, final thought.
Crickets. I had a final thought too, and it had nothing to do with what we was talking about today.
We done went so long, ain't nobody
We
gonna.
did.
Too much talking.
We did.
I think we said everything that needed to be said. You got any final thoughts, cuz?
Oh yeah, no, I do have a final thought.
I knew it.
I tried to
Boom.
hurry up
There
and
we
get to you, cuz I tried to skip past this shit. Go ahead.
Final thought. This
I'm
is a
listening.
good. This is a good show.
That's right.
Understand that your opinion matters, It's not right or wrong.
Brittany have her lips all on the mic.
I do. Speaking of mic, mouth on the mouth on the mic.
No, put it back down there.
Yeah.
Man, get your final thought out.
Wait a minute. Before we go.
Lead it. Wait a minute. Lead it. Wait.
Before we go, can you please do the Helen Keller?
No. Don't do the Helen Keller. Don't do the Helen Keller.
That's Helen Keller getting fucked, ladies and gentlemen. Say it again.
That should be a soundbite for cats. Go.
All right, my nigga.
Other than that, Cast and Couch podcast will be streaming live on Facebook tomorrow. I can't tell y'all what time yet, because I gotta confirm it. But we will be dropping first episode of the Cast and Couch, which is a sex podcast. So y'all been seeing a lot of memes on our pages. Right now I'm in that's what I want to say. Fuck Facebook, you petty as fuck, because I'm in jail for bullshit or whatever. I'm in jail because I shared, you know what? That's what it is. Okay, so y'all can share the female anatomy and compare shit on Facebook. Women, rate your ass, rate your titties, da-da-da-da-da. The moment I put a chart of multiple dick sizes up and told niggas to rate yourself, I get put in Facebook jail. I'm just saying. Off. But anyway, y'all tune in to Facebook Live for our first episode of Cast and Couch tomorrow, February 9th. For everybody that's listening, that's not on our Facebook page, y'all can find our audio. We'll be dropping as of next week, the weekend of Valentine's Day, as long as the pod means up. And then more to come about just different content that we'll be sharing on our page. Right now we're sharing a lot of memes so we can bait y'all niggas, and it's working. Other than that, fuck bitches, get money, and pussy is worth more than $40. It is now $50.
That's right. All right,
in 2020. Inflation.
Before I get my final thought, I got a quick question. Where's the Patreon?
The Patreon for the Cast and Couch?
Bro, listen.
We'll be doing it when we get done.
Unbelievable. My final thought is this. First, I want to big up Helen Keller and for all her accomplishments. And I want to say that, Helen, you would have been phenomenal in the boardroom. You can't talk.
That felt good. That was a good stroke.
Helen would have been phenomenal in the boardroom because she can't talk.
Yeah.
But she can moan.
And you exert your dominance, Helen.
Don't say nothing else about Helen Keller, please.
That being said,
that was her being dominant.
Listen, the Iowa caucuses was fucked up bad. Okay, Trump got impeached and he did violate the Constitution, and niggas should care about the Constitution. I think so. Also, everything else we talked about today, I just think y'all niggas don't care. We just want to make Helen Keller jokes and all kinds of other dumb shit. We'll get on Gail ass though.
And Buck Rogers.
We did get on Gail ass.
We did.
I wish y'all would have got on the Democrats about fucking up the damn Iowa caucus the same way. Y'all think that voting and shit don't affect y'all, but when these laws come in place, y'all niggas want to cry when y'all got to do 20 years on some bullshit. Also, if you want to run with the niggas, you got to act like a dog. Kendra is a fucking genius, bro. I'm not saying she the smartest woman alive, but she damn near close to it. Tank, every week on Bruh Listen, we do Black History 365, 24/9. We grind, we give niggas the research. Tank, give me a nigga.
Oh, man, shit. I was looking at some shit the week. I don't even remember where it was at, but it was a mass hanging of soldiers. Was it World War II? World War I soldiers?
Probably one.
World War I, because it was like 1919.
That's the World War I.
19.
That's the Great War, is what it's called.
All right, because it was the cracker was wilding in the town, and the soldiers from the army came and protecting them, and it was like a mass hanging. They hanged all them niggas. Look that shit up. A mass hanging of something. If you put in mass hanging, it'll pop up.
Okay, that's sad. Brittany, final thought. No, don't. No, Brittany, give me a nigga.
Julius Stinney. Stinney? Yeah. Julius Stinney. He was a little boy. You gotta look into.
Oh,
it.
that's
gotta look into
it,
bro.
Executed. That was 15.
Yeah.
George Stanley, I thought.
I thought it was Julius Stinney.
I don't know.
I'm gonna give y'all Dr. Robert McClendon. I shared him earlier on my Facebook this week. It is Black History Month, so I've been sharing random niggas and random black situations. Dr. Robert McClendon was
and Clifford, fuck your fountain, Wilson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the nigga that drunk the water fountain. Robert McClendon, Dr. Robert McClendon passed away in the Challenger accident. He was the black astronaut that was on there. He also did a lot of other accomplished things and was one of the first black astronauts accepted into the astronaut class. So y'all look up that doctor and that distinguished black man.
Just like when Kobe died, the world stopped.
It was. Challenger was sad, man.
Yeah, the Challenger, 9/11, and
Kobe. Fact.
I actually had somebody else though. It was Robert's. I want to say it was Robert Smalls. Was it?
Next week.
Yeah, say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it. No, not him.
Say that. Bro Nation, if you still here at this point, that's what's up, bro. If you're not, I understand. If you hate Britney, I do too. As we say every week,
you don't help me.
All power to the people. Peace.
You a hater, bear.